I'm gonna start changing the time to 5:30. Just.
I mean, you might as well. I mean,
yeah, we might as well just be. Nah, actually don't, because if we say that, just
Well,
change
no,
it on
I'm gonna
YouTube.
I'm gonna just change the time and then
Like on YouTube, like don't tell us, tell us, because they're gonna be like, oh, it's at 4:30. I got time.
I don't want people to be waiting too long because we're never.
You know what I wish we could do, and I don't know how feasible this is. But I watch a guy on Twitch a lot during the week. He just plays Mario Kart, and he has a hype video that plays during like the countdown or whatever that just shows.
Yeah. They have little features of over here like that. They got little.
We should look into just like the most cut together a strip of the most off the wall takes and moments from the podcast and put them all back to back, and play them during That'd be sick.
All right, you guys, welcome back to No Name Wrestling here, episode
127. Yeah.
127, episode 127, headed to 150, man. Appreciate y'all for always tapping in. Make sure y'all subscribe not only to the Narcolepsy Boy 100 channel, but the No Name Wrestling Podcast channel as well. Today, we're just going to be doing a little Night of Champions recap. I didn't plan on spending too much time talking about this, but then based off how the show ended, and everything,
right.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of things that we're gonna discuss and talk about today.
I thought this was gonna be a quick little episode. I was like,
yeah, me too.
In and out.
And I was hoping we could do like some quick AEW predictions, but like I don't know if we're gonna have.
I think we should say off the cuff, and we were just talking about this before we came on. For anyone who are big fans of Cargill, Stratton, Trick, Ricky. Those matches could have been on SmackDown. Tiffany and Jade could have been on Main Event. We're not going to be covering those matches a lot. They went exactly like we thought they would go. I mean, So
let me just say, I was arguing for y'all. Trick and Ricky fans off air. I was arguing, baby, because I thought that match should have been better, man.
Well, if we just gonna get those out the way, can we just talk about it?
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
Well, I don't want to talk about the match. I don't want to talk about the match. I just want to talk about.
I know what Malik gonna say.
The women's. Okay, let's just do one at a time. Let me start with Trick and Ricky. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Ricky Saints beating Obafemi was probably the worst thing that could have happened for his career.
Yeah.
Facts.
That first, it should have never been Ricky. It should have been Javon. I think we all know that. Mm-hmm. You told that story and then just didn't do it for a tornado DDT, mind you. Yeah. Crazy.
Should have been Mello versus Trick.
Yeah, that too. It should have been
Mello versus triple Trick. Threat. It honestly. It should have been Mello and Ricky first. We should have got built their feud up before they went to it.
Honestly, I don't want to see Ricky on my screen. I'm off it.
I don't like Ricky.
I'm not interested.
Ever since he beat Obafemi, I feel like that did more damage to his career than him winning, because it just felt like, why? It really felt like they only did it because you're a former AEW guy,
bro. I feel like honestly, bro. I don't know. They got something against Mello at this point. I'm convinced because Mello wasn't in the Royal Rumble when he was U.S. champion. Easily could have been in there. Literally sacrificed weeks before WrestleMania in a match that he could have been in. Left off Mania again
for Sami Zayn, mind you. Who held it for 22 days.
He left off Night of Champions in a match that he also could have been in. I don't know, bro. They got he got backstage heat or something, bro. I don't know, man. He didn't. There's something we don't know about.
I don't like how they treating Mello at all. I'm a Mello fan. Y'all know that. The Ricky thing, I love Ricky Saints, man. I've been a Ricky Saints fan since AEW. I'm gonna say this. Y'all gotta give my guy a chance. I think, but I will say this.
He's not bad though. He's not bad.
I agree with you in the sense that the Oba thing should have been Javon, and then if it was Javon, you can have Oba leave, and you can build Ricky up slowly, how they did better. Ethan Page. Ethan Page was in NXT longer than Ricky Saints, and that's why people mess with him on the main roster. He built up that cachet. They didn't allow him enough time to build up that cachet, but I think Ricky will be fine, and we just gotta give my guy some time.
So
I think for me, go ahead, Jay, go ahead. Okay,
I was just gonna say two quick things about Ricky. Number one, I thought this in AEW for the most part, his aura kind of stops after his entrance. I don't think he's got much going on in the ring. He's okay. He's not bad. He's not a terrible wrestler at all. He's a good to great professional wrestler at times. He just has no aura when he's in the ropes. That's my opinion, number one. Number two, Ricky is, because everyone else who's come over from AEW to this point has either been lateral or been a success story. And Ricky, in my opinion, is the first example of an AEW transfer that has been worse off. Because even though he had title runs in NXT, they didn't move the needle. Nobody seemed to care. I think that's the reason they moved him up as quickly as they did. And he's obviously, so far, it's just he's so overshadowed by the other recent call-ups of Javon, Trick, Oba, even the females like Stephanie, etc. I just feel like up to this point, he probably would have been better off sticking where he was, because I think he had more aura in AEW, quite frankly.
Yeah, I think so. I think for me too, I'm gonna be real. There are certain people that have ceilings, and when I say what I'm gonna say, that's not a bad thing. Some people have ceilings. That doesn't mean you still can't be a success. But I feel Trick is one of those guys for me that just has a ceiling, bro. Like when the bell
Trick
rings,
or Ricky?
Trick. Like when the bell rings, them Trick Williams matches, they
They're not
hit or
great.
miss, bro. Like if he's in there,
Damn, y'all
if
coming at me
Trick-
both my guys.
Trick
Yeah.
Williams got charisma. He can talk on the mic. He's great character work. He has charisma that, appeals to the audience, right? But when the bell rings, if he's in there with the right person, like an Ilya, a Mello, the matches could be really good.
Yeah.
But if he's in there with other guys that he has to be a lead guy with, like
Yeah.
Ricky Sainz and others, the matches don't really be moving, man. Like I feel
Trick-
like he has a ceiling when it comes to certain things.
Trick has the same problem. So I've said things about two guys in the past that, whether you agreed with me in the past or not, definitely apply now. I said about Triple H at one time that I think the quality of match he's going to have completely depended upon who he was in the ring
I
with.
don't know about that.
So again, disagree with that, but I'm just saying copy and paste what I said about Triple H to Trick, because you're absolutely right. If Trick isn't in there with someone who's able to lift him up, it's a struggle to watch. And then literally the thing I just said about Ricky too kind of applies to Trick, but maybe even more so. His aura, once that beat stops and the crowd stops saying whoop that Trick, I'm not sure what Trick has to offer when he's in the ring. He's got a lot of learning to do, in my opinion.
There's certain people that have certain ceilings, right? I think Jay is one of them too. Like Jay,
Yeah.
Rhea can put on a good match with her, but Rhea can work with anybody on the roster. We've seen it. She could put on a good match with the mid-carders, the jobbers, and the main eventers. But Jade in there with like Tiffany, the matches don't be moving, man. Like the matches.
Man, my guy's tripping.
Hey,
Trick,
so
Trick
what
got
y'all
that
saying?
aura.
No,
and
no,
to
no.
me, he right under Obafemi in
lying,
terms
stop
of
lying,
the
stop
next
lying,
guy
stop
that's
lying,
gonna
stop
take
lying,
the thing.
stop
I
lying.
swear to
Nah,
God.
it's not gonna be
swear.
Why
We gonna
are you lying?
clip this. Clip
Hey,
this.
no.
We will
It's
come
gonna be
back
it's
to
gonna be
this.
it's gonna be Oba and Braun, bro.
Braun Breaker. You want to talk about loss of aura? Braun Breaker.
Stop.
All right. Hold on.
No. Hold up. I'm sorry, Jade. I'm
Braun
sorry.
Breaker
Jade.
lost aura?
Two things.
Well, I
Two
just
things.
wanna
The only thing about Braun Breaker is that he got hurt. And that's the IR merchant's fault for the rules of the century and curse the rest of the group. That's the IR merchant's
I
fault.
wouldn't even
That's
say
not
he lost
Braun's
aura.
fault.
He's still the same to me.
He's fine to me too. Second, Lynn, I'm gonna be so real when I tell you this. I want you to look me in my eyes. Matter of fact, I want y'all to look me in my
I'm
eyes when I
looking.
tell you this.
I got you, dude.
I genuinely. What's the difference between Trick Williams and Jey Uso?
Oh
Yeah.
What's the
Nigga!
difference?
I'm not
What's the
gonna
difference?
lie.
All right, let's do
What's the
it.
difference?
Let's do it.
What's the difference?
Popularity.
Straight up.
It's the same to
straight
me.
up.
They
when-
both got the chant. They both ain't really
I'm ready.
that good in the ring.
I'm ready.
Like what's
When-
the difference?
when-
One got the bloodline. And Lil Yachty, let's be real. I'm sorry, last thing.
Okay,
Lil
go ahead.
Yachty, I'm not gonna lie, that should have been done at Mania, bro.
All right,
I'm so tired of hearing that
Bro,
nigga.
that people's elbow was
I'm ready.
crazy.
The people elbow was horrible. I rock with you on your Yachty take because I don't really like him as a manager either. I don't think Trick deserved that. Now, when Jey Uso talks today, the brother is stuttering. He taking too long to get words out. He never had finishes a complete thought in the way he should. Trick better than him on the mic. Straight up. Trick got more aura than him. I swear to God.
Now,
Oh,
hold up. Because
I don't know about the
separate
aura.
the two.
Jey Uso got great
Better
aura.
promos don't equal more aura.
No, I'm talking about just when you see Trick Williams, it's like, whoa! When you see Jey Uso, it's like, no.
Hey, ask Saudi.
Fair,
When Jey
fair.
Uso came out, boy.
But you know Saudi don't like black people. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no way. There's no way they're looking at Jey Uso and don't look at him like a black man.
Hold on.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
about to say too. They're not going crazy for Oba.
Oba. I think Oba is the exception to
Oba
the
not
rule.
black.
I know Oba is. Oba is. I think Oba is.
You said
Oba's
Trick
number
is
one.
right behind. You said Trick is
Oba
right
number
behind
one.
Oba.
He number one. He number one. I give him number one.
Yeah,
He
Trick,
number
bro.
one.
I'm not gonna lie. Oba and Trick are in so many different stratospheres. It's not even funny.
No, I saw.
I feel like this is what G is saying, which is true. I was talking about this with one of my homies yesterday. Jey Uso and Trick Williams, they have a ceiling. They have a ceiling that it's okay to know that they have a ceiling. Jey Uso can give you some good matches, just like Trick, but he got to be in there with the right individual. Jey Uso's best stuff, still to this day as a singles guy, is either when he's fighting Roman Reigns or he's teaming with Jimmy. It's one of the two. Either when he's teaming with Jimmy in the Bloodline or he's fighting Roman Reigns. Other than that, them singles matches that he's had, he has some.
And
good
Jey
ones.
Uso couldn't have a good match with Gunther.
He has some good matches here and there, but like Jey Uso has a ceiling. If he's in, Jey Uso's not a lead guy that you feel like could be in the main event, that could be a lead guy of your stories and matches. I think Trick is kind of the same way. Like Ilya made him look really, really good in that NXT match where he was like, yeah, Trick Williams got something.
And Melo as a
went on
heel
that
made
reign.
him look good.
So I think.
And then he went on that championship reign, and we was like,
Oof.
Did y'all watch Trick and TNA? Let me ask you. Did y'all watch Trick and TNA?
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that, Lynn. I'm so glad you went there.
So I'm gonna let you
know what I'm gonna say about.
I'm gonna let you
TNA
say
run?
what you gotta say, and then I'm gonna rebuttal to Malik and to you. So go ahead.
You want to know what I want to say about that TNA run?
Go ahead.
Hey, it's
Sorry,
easy
Chad,
to
I
look
thought
like
we
a.
were gonna move on.
It's
Sorry,
easy.
go.
I'm sorry, Jade. I'm sorry.
After I say this, I'm gonna be done.
I'm sorry.
After I say this, I'll be done. I promise.
I
I promise.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's real easy for Trick to look like a top star with the B team.
I'm glad. Okay,
It's real easy to look like a top star when you on the B team, when you were senior on JV.
That's fair.
a couple of people that I still feel. I'm also thinking WWE booking wise as well, but there's a couple of people that I still feel are above Trick, like as part of the future. Oba, Braun for sure.
Yeah,
Javon.
I would still say Logan Paul
Javon.
too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's for me. I think
Javon.
Trick has this characteristic that no other person has, and they're going to utilize this. The fact that he can be mainstream, we already see him getting roles in other things. That's going to be big for him, and that's one of the things that I think will be the thing that elevates him over a guy like Braun Breaker. I'm not talking Oba. Oba's number one, and it's been proven he's clear. The reason why I brought up the TNA thing, Trick needed reps in ring. Trick's only been wrestling for 3 years. 3 years, 3 to 4 years max. And I think once he gets all of those reps, I think Trick will be fine in ring. But the thing is, he can talk better than all of them. He has aura, and he can sell pretty well. He's a good seller. In ring, I agree, G. He got to get better. He got to get better to be where I say he is. But I think he will, and that's all I'm gonna say, G. But you all right. The B team thing, but I think he needed the reps, so that's why I brought it up.
To go to the important stuff. Oh, wait a minute, we got a super chat real quick. Appreciate it. What are we doing with Cody Solo and Prince Balor? Cody, we'll get to in a little bit. Solo, we know he's going back to the Bloodline.
Yeah,
Is he?
unfortunately, but I do like.
Where else he gonna go?
I do like what they're trying to do.
I do too.
I
G,
like
that's
what
why
they're
I
trying
asked.
to do.
Prince Balor about to be, he about to be in a little group with Tama Tonga and all them, the New Japan little thing. They're gonna be a little jobbing group. That's what they about to do. So
Solo can't be the Solo Avenger, G, because I know you see it too. It's fine.
he going back to the Bloodline, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, he is gonna go back to the Bloodline.
Damn.
Well, I don't know. They just signed Zilla Vatu, so we'll see.
He going back to the Bloodline.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
He going back to the Bloodline. They about
I
to do
hope
the whole
Zilla joins the Bloodline, and I hope Jacob and Zilla kick out the Usos. And it's Roman
That's what I
and
want
Zilla.
too, G. That's what I want. Roman, Zilla, and Jacob versus Solo and the Usos. 100%. I tweeted
You
that.
know what
the other
I
day.
hope Triple H and everyone and Nick Khan and everyone has learned from the failed Solo Bloodline experiment? It's that people didn't tune into SmackDown every week for 3 years because of the Bloodline. They tuned in because of Roman Reigns. Like they tuned in because of Roman Reigns.
Facts.
You can't slap anybody at the front of a faction, call it the Bloodline, and expect it to move the needle. That the Bloodline is not this all-powerful booking solution. unless you have the charismatic leader at the front of it. And while Solo has done some decent stuff, I think he was better when he was the nearly silent enforcer.
Yes, that was the best version of Solo.
Solo. They were just getting to the tip of the best version of Solo Sikoa when they pulled him up and put him in the bloodline with Roman Reigns.
Malik, you didn't like the street champion Solo?
That was cool, but like what honestly kind of really hurt Solo a little bit as well, as I think WWE realized like he's funnier than Jimmy and Jay, bro.
Facts.
So,
Right.
Facts.
He got a funny personality, so they were putting that on TV. But bro, Solo, I think some people forget when Solo was the enforcer before we had Jacob and everything. That was Solo.
We thought Solo was going to be the one.
Roman used to look at Solo like he was
Roman Reigns
afraid.
at one point. Like,
yeah, whenever Roman would make a decision, he would look at Solo with fear in his eyes, like, okay, is Solo going to be okay? And now don't nobody fear Solo Sikoa. Nobody.
And that's the
fears
problem.
Solo
When
Sikoa.
Roman first went away, they shouldn't have done like Solo trying to take over the bloodline. They should have done like, no, I'm going to restore honor to the bloodline. And Solo just go on a killing spree. But the first night, he took out Jimmy and got rid of Jay. Like that, you shouldn't have gone that route.
They also messed up too, is because during a part of that story, Solo was the enforcer, and Roman literally told everybody he was the next tribal chief. He's like, "Yeah, Solo gonna be the next tribal chief and everything." So
and that's the problem. Like, so you should have just had him still be silent, and Paul Heyman and now is like, "Hey, yeah, hey, look, Roman's gone, we're down and out," and Solo's like, "No, I'm gonna make sure we bring this family back. Maybe not for Roman." But just in like not going against him either. Like he shouldn't have been against him. He should have just been now, okay, I'm gonna show what I can do, but still in line with the bloodline. And then when Roman comes back, if Roman tries to start bossing him around a little more, then you can get the little, hold on, nigga. When you was out, I was holding it down over here, making sure people remember who we were. And that's where I think they messed up. But
my Chief Solo has done amazing work. His best. He done some good stuff. He ain't bad.
He ain't been bad.
He took a step back.
And he's also been in horrible feuds.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, facts,
but the problem is, I don't think the Solo Sikoa character needs to be hilarious. But he is. My son loves playing as the new Bloodline on 2K26 for some reason. And every time he wins a match and I see Solo doing his it's a little it's hilarious. But Solo's not supposed to be hilarious. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If he's that tough guy, he shouldn't be, but he's the funniest one of the entire bloodline.
So to go back, to backtrack, we now have the conclusion. This whole King of the Ring tournament, I think, was confusing us because we wasn't sure what was happening.
Right.
Originally, my pick was Seth Rollins. I don't know who you guys picked, but that was my original pick. I was like, oh yeah, Seth Rollins.
I pretty much had Oba from the beginning. I think.
was going to say if Oba's going to be
Oba,
he needs to win.
I had Seth.
So you guys had Oba. I had Seth. But Oba was.
But once Jay made it to the finals, I started shitting bricks. I just want to say that. Once I saw that Jay was in the finals, I was like, "Oh damn!"
See, I was the opposite. I had Seth.
I did too.
When he got out, I was thinking, maybe they gave it to LA Knight or something. I don't know. But then LA Knight was gone immediately. Once they got Oba to the finals, I was like, dude, there's no way he can lose at this point. I don't care who's in the finals. He's not losing. Like, he got to the finals for a reason.
I mean, we had the Brock Lesnar, like, maybe.
That was my thing. That was
But
my
even then, I still didn't
but
believe it.
once
Like,
it was-
bro, he's not in the finals to lose to Jey Uso, bro.
Once he got
That's
to
what I
the
was saying.
finals, it was like you can't pull the Brock card. It's like you
But
had
it's
to pull the Brock
also-
card before.
Which is why, two things. One, just minor small details. I'm glad Oba won. Cool. Small detail. Just make it Javon.
Yes,
Just
I
make
agree.
it Javon in the finals.
Yes.
But see,
That would have been so much better.
the match, yes, would have been better. But they added Jey Uso because it was more unpredictable. Because like Jay said, he was thinking that Jey Uso could have a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Because they got the story with Cody and
I'm not gonna lie, I never believed.
I never believed.
In my heart, I never believed.
I never believed Jay was gonna win though. But Oba is the correct choice to win. EO was the correct choice to win for the women of the ring as well. Why they had living there, so I don't know. I mean,
I was about to say, if EO was just gonna choose Liv for SummerSlam,
That
I
makes-
would have.
yeah.
I would have wanted a different final.
part of
Well,
me made
I thought EO was picking Rhea the whole time.
Same, bro. Same.
I did as well until I started thinking about it before she had won. Because this is before the match even started. But I'm like, if EO wins, she literally would just pin the world champion. Why would she did not go after the world champion? She
Right.
didn't beat the world
That's
champion.
fair. Yeah.
Right, and that's fair too. But if just me logically, if this is supposed to be one of your high-profile SummerSlam matches, the last thing I want to do is in the end of June which
Do
is
a
a month
rematch.
away,
Mhm.
I don't want to see that again. I would have rather see something different.
I
So
was
that
gonna
was my
say-
thing. I thought the whole purpose of Liv being in here, if
Was
I'm
double
just being
champ.
real,
Mhm.
was Liv Rhea at SummerSlam,
No.
which
I
would have
agree
made
with you.
all the sense in the
Yeah, no,
world.
I
That's a
didn't-
bigger
Well, that's
story
because-
business wise.
No, because Liv already, when Rhea went to SmackDown, they teased a little stare
They
off like,
did.
see you down the road. She was talking
wouldn't
all
be
this shit.
That'd
She
be
was
terrible.
talking all this shit when she got to the press box. So I'm like, whoever you have win, I just assumed was fighting Rhea. Because I thought Liv was just in there because Stephanie
Well,
was
let
hurt.
me-
She needed
let me
And then
say
something.
this.
kayfabe wide,
Let-
just
That would've
kayfabe.
been-
Io never lost to Rhea, so like Io and
Right,
Io,
right. Yeah,
the
they have a
character,
little. They have a little story
Yeah.
there, but
like Io the character should be picking Rhea for sure.
Liv winning was probably the worst scenario possible for the simple fact that number one, she's already the world champion, and number two, they can't even figure out what to do with her right now when she's already a champion. So they want to do a double title match with her and Rhea. She don't need to be double champion. They can't even book her right now with one championship. She's been champion since Mania, ain't had no title defenses, no stories.
That's
And
facts.
This is her first story since WrestleMania. They've been waiting on Stephanie the whole time. They got a whole roster full of people. She can't feud with Liv. She can't feud with Lyra, Bailey, all these, like, you got people in there. We saw
And
Lyra have a match with Sol Ruka for the Intercontinental Championship immediately after Sol won. They couldn't do that with Liv.
And they have the best story there waiting to do their Diesel Shawn Michael with Liv and Raquel. I don't know. They keep teasing it. It's like, bro, Triple H, you keep teasing all this stuff. Why not pull the trigger on that? Like, Liv and Raquel should be the story right now. It should be.
Yeah, we did.
So let me say two things. Number one, yeah, it's completely ridiculous that they kept Liv on the sideline just because they didn't have Stephanie. I don't understand that at all. Number two, it almost feels like they are booking from a point where they're starting with the result that they want and then building it backwards from there is what it feels like. It feels like they want Liv to win it at SummerSlam, but whoever Liv beats, they don't want to make them look weaker because they want it to be a quality opponent because it's SummerSlam. So what's the solution? Well, let's put Liv in the opposite side of the bracket from the person she's going to beat at SummerSlam. That person will get a win over Liv in the finals, and then they don't look super weak when Liv ultimately beats them at SummerSlam. That's what it feels like to me, is that they were trying to just make this a 50-50 booking scenario. Because I think Liv's going to win, and then after that, I think Raquel turns on her, and then we get Raquel versus Liv.
That's when
But
you think we get it?
I think they extrapolated backwards from Liv getting this win at SummerSlam and said, how do we do this without making the person she beats look weak? And this was the best they could come up
But
with.
I guess
That's
I
smart,
guess my
Jade.
issue, and I feel you, Jade. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but I guess like it's Io Sky. How is she gonna look weak?
They treat
You know
Io
what I mean?
Sky
Like
so
if
bad,
this is
bro.
who you wanted Io to, if you wanted Liv and Io at SummerSlam, Io was a big enough star to where you could have just not had Liv in this, and it would have
Right,
been a
but-
better story if we had Raquel
Yes.
and Io in the finals, playing off that story, teasing. Even if you did a little, Liv tried to help Raquel after Raquel told her to stay back, and ended up costing Raquel the match. Like there's so many. Give me the book. There's so many better options. But
Well, the story, I think, is going to have as much to do with Roxanne as it does Raquel. I think Raquel is going to start kind of following Roxanne around more than Liv. But
WWE continues to have a consistent pattern they've been having issues with for years. They are terrible at booking their women's champions.
Yeah.
Terrible at it. They don't know how to do it. They're great at giving you the moments when they capture the championship.
Becky Lynch.
They're great at giving you the moments when they capture the championship, but they are terrible at booking the champions, consistently giving them good stories on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. It's happened with Rhea when she was champion the first round of time, Io when she was champion the first round of time, Tiffany Stratton, Jay Cargill, Bailey, Nia Jax.
it goes all the way back to Becky Lynch in 2019, honestly.
Just to name a few champions over
Yeah.
the years, they are bad at booking their women's champions on the Raw, so I don't understand it. Liv Morgan has been champion since WrestleMania, has yet to have any storylines revolving around her championship or defending the championship, and she's a full active member of the roster. She's there every single week. They would never have this issue with Cody Rhodes when he's champion. Cody Rhodes would never be sitting backstage with no opponent and no stories. Even if you don't like the stories that Cody's involved in, they still have plans for him. They still have him involved in something.
Let me play G's advocate for a second. So the one thing that I will say is that Liv still has that bump on her head from when her and Roxanne hit noggins, a while back. So it's possible. I'm not saying that it's all because of that or if it played any part in it. I'm just saying it's possible that they said if Liv takes one more hit to the head like that, we're going to lose her for a while, and they wanted her to take some time to heal. Maybe that had something to do with it. I'm just throwing that out as a possibility.
I mean, that is a fair point because I know going into Mania, they was both like, we didn't know if that match was going to happen. Granted,
right.
They probably were telling people at Mania, you can never really trust the sources because I know they specifically lie, but I don't think they would lie too much about injury-wise. So, like, we genuinely didn't know if this match was going to happen. Like, it was like, this might not be a thing. So, I can feel you on that point a little bit. I mean, like I said, I just don't think, like, I knew once we got there, like, Io was going to win, but I just assumed she was going to pick Rhea because in my brain, why would I want to watch a Night of Champions rematch at SummerSlam?
Yeah,
like that's my thing, but it is what.
All right, so let's transition to the main event.
Shit.
So we got Sami Zayn, WWE Champion, 2026. Who would have ever thought, man? I know LA Knight, Finn Balor back there watching, like, damn.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Finn Balor's sick, bro. He is sick.
But to be honest, I'm not mad at it. I think Sami Zayn deserves the opportunity. Mm-hmm. I think he'll probably be a transitional champion, but he's been talent-wise. Besides his booking, he's been one of the best talents they've had on the roster for over a decade. Sami Zayn is great in the ring. He can talk. His character is really entertaining when they are able to do at the highest level with the Sami Uso stuff. Like, Sami Zayn is very good at what he does. I have an idea of what I think is going to happen, and y'all ain't going to like what I got to say, so I'll talk about it in a second. And I'm not saying I want this to happen, but I genuinely feel this is probably the direction we're probably headed into. But my only hope is with this, however long Sami is the champion, they just have to not portray him as this underdog anymore. Like, we saw him beat Gunther at WrestleMania. He's main evented WrestleMania, and he's the first guy to get a clean pinfall victory on Cody Rhodes since he came back to WWE. They can't portray him as some type of underdog anymore. But I will say I do feel like WWE needs more of what we saw at Night of Champions, and let me elaborate. The last few years, every time you're the top champion like Roman, Cody, Cena, you pretty much expect them to lose their titles either at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. That's pretty much how it's been consistent with the last few years, right? What we saw at Night of Champions gives you the unpredictable feeling of your top champions can lose their titles on a B-level show without, it being a WrestleMania, a SummerSlam, a Survivor Series, whatever the case may be. And not everything in wrestling has to be unpredictable. That's totally fine. But I think WWE in this modern era, especially the last few years, they're missing that pizzazz of the feeling of your champions have the chance to lose a title match in, the most unpredictable way that you don't see coming. Sami Zayn winning the championship probably will be the most shocking thing we've had, I would say, in the last few years, if we're being honest. I don't think anybody was picking Sami Zayn to win the championship the way he did, even though it was in Saudi and stuff. Like, Cody Rhodes don't lose much. Gunther's in there as well. Like, Sami Zayn's like the third wheel. He's like the last guy you probably would expect. You probably thought Sami was going to take the pinfall.
Facts.
So I think what we saw at Night of Champions, WWE needs more of that from time to time. We need more of that unpredictable feeling, because now when you have those type of unpredictable aspects, I think for the casual audience, you get them to tune in where it's like, oh, well, I didn't expect Sami Zayn to win. Well, I got to see what happens next week now, because if that happened, well, where do we go from here? I got to see what the next direction is.
Yeah. And it's also, let me say a couple of things about this. Number one, absolutely did not expect it. Although, again, it was in Saudi, my prediction was he was going to get his comeback at Saudi Mania, right? I thought he was going to win the Rumble. I thought that he was going to eat this loss. It was going to create a redemption build arc all the way to the Rumble, win the Rumble, go to Saudi Mania, win the title, right? That's where I thought they were headed. So, and especially when he gets out of the Triple Crossroads and just rolls Cody up, no way on earth did I anticipate that if Sami was going to win and I was wagering money. Would have never bet money. It would have been on a roll-up on Cody Rhodes. That's number two. Number three, listen, I'm already seeing, and I don't really get where this comes from, people online calling him Sammy Hogan, when Sammy, they literally made a story about how he's lost every world title opportunity he's ever had. So I don't really know where that comes from. Sami Zayn is one of the best in-ring performers they have had in the last 10 years. Sami Zayn is one of the best human beings they have had on their roster in the last
Forever.
If Sami Zayn doesn't come along and join the Bloodline story ran out of juice approximately in 2022. Sami Zayn doesn't come along and provide an injection of interest and intrigue and new blood into the Bloodline story, it doesn't go on to become the greatest story in the history of professional wrestling. All of that adds up to, at some point, they had to reward Sami for what he's done for himself, for the company, for those around him. That had to happen at some point. I don't care what you think of him as a performer, as a character, as anything, just based on what he's done for the company and the kind of person that he is. Added to because I know you don't give away titles just because someone's a good person or did you a favor, because I know someone's probably going to come back with that. But that, in addition to the fact that he has been a part of some of the greatest matches WWE has ever seen going back to NXT, and he's put in the work, I definitely think he deserved it. Now, what happens from here? Does he immediately... I honestly don't think so. My prediction is Oba challenges him because he thinks it's an easy win, and then Brock comes back and costs him the victory. And then Sami from there can play the pure heel because he gets a victory that he doesn't earn, but then goes around telling everyone that he beat Obafemi, right? So I think that it plays into the character they're trying to tell really well for Sami to get gifted a win and then go around saying everyone, oh, I earned this and I beat Obafemi and I'm the only one who could beat Obafemi. You know, that kind of stuff. I can already see the promos. So that's kind of what I think happens. But listen, it's just like Sami alluded to when he did his post-show interview on the stage. It don't matter if that title comes off his waist tomorrow. Sami Zayn, for the rest of his life, is an undisputed WWE champion. And no one is ever going to be able to take that away from him. And the fact that he was able to do it in front of the people that he seems to appreciate the most and that appreciate him the most, regardless of what we think of the Saudi government or whatever, those people love Sami Zayn and he loves them. And they have the kind of connection that no other wrestler really has with any other fan base. And so the fact that he could get that win in front of the people who are going to react to it the best, I love everything about it. And one last thing, I've said before on the podcast that I think we have gotten too spoiled with world championship reigns going 1, 2, 3 years, because even as recently as 5 years ago, that was not the norm. Titles dropped and were won several times a year back in the day, and no one thought any worse of it. So I definitely think it's good for WWE's product that we get this kind of title win that absolutely no one would have put money on, because it makes you intrigued going forward for other title matches, whereas maybe you wouldn't have been. So that's my complete and total thoughts on everything.
G, you want to go before me?
I'm good either way. Which way?
Let me go on this whole Sami Zayn.
Yeah, go first, G. Because then I'll do my
favorite for a minute.
Then I'll do my Cody where I think the title's going to go. So you go first, G.
Well, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, as y'all know, I could not stand Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, that character was agitating my soul. And the breaking point of my hate for Sami Zayn is when he called out Cody on his bullshit. And I was like, oh yeah, talk your shit, Sami. You are right. Cody is bugging. And went up to him immediately and apologized.
Facts.
That was my breaking point. I was like, what is this character? This is stupid. But I'm going to give credit to Sami and WWE because I think they saw the reaction online and decided to pivot and say, you know what? We're going to use that. And we kind of messed up. We're going to use that and add it to his character. And actually, because I don't think we've actually talked about it, everything that Sami has done post-Mania, because I don't like that Carmelo Hayes got sacrificed. That is like where Sammy Hogan is coming from, Jade, because he beat Gunther when it should have been Chad. He was acting like an underdog still. Yeah. He beat Carmelo when he didn't need to. Stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I did not like that he beat Carmelo. I thought that was unnecessary.
I agree.
Right? And then the Lil Yachty, like the Trick Williams feud wasn't fun for me.
Trash.
So I won't say everything post-Mania. Sure. But everything post the Trick Williams feud,
the stuff with Cody,
I've actually been enjoying.
Mm-hmm.
Him talking to Johnny Gargano and hitting the water bottle every week, I've actually been enjoying. So this is what I will say. Sami Zayn has actually been right. Cody, he did the right thing and helped you when Gunther was choking you. And what did you do? Even though it was legal, you still took advantage of him helping you to win your title match because you got to keep the title at any cost, right? So then when Sami turns around and does the same, you're questioning his character. When Sami is now looking out for himself after you called him emotionally unstable, after you, and he's right. He didn't ask to be in that title match. Gunther did. He didn't ask to be part of that. Y'all know I love a justified heel. Sami Zayn has been justified post-Trick Williams feud the entire time. Now, did I actually think they were going to pull the trigger? Hell no.
Appetizing.
I just knew. The only reason I believe there will be a title change is because Sami, the Friday before, whenever they taped it, literally told Cody, "You're the reason right now that you are champion, so you should be thanking me. But on Night of Champions, you're going to be the reason you aren't champion." I thought they were going to pull the Hangman.
Mhm.
I thought Gunther was going to have him in a sleeper. Cody was struggling to get in there. Sami sees it, and then he taps out just to make sure Cody don't get the title. That's what I thought we was going to get. Man, I'm not going to hold you. Malik, you basically took the words right out of my mouth. I agree with you. I am okay with this because we need more of that.
Yep.
I did not see this coming. Now, is he going to get a Drew McIntyre reign? Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He's not holding on to that title for long.
Right. Yeah.
This is the top title in their show. He's not holding on to that for long. I promise you he's not. I would love it if
The ceiling is Rumble, but it's probably going to be before then.
It'll probably be before that. Now,
Yeah.
before you go, because you're going to talk about Cody. I'm
I
gonna
got
tell
some
y'all
Sami
what I
things
want.
too.
But I'm going to talk about what I want. This is what I want.
If you want Oba to squash him.
I mean, that too. That would be great too. If Oba squashes him, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain at all. But if we are going to give Sami, not a Drew McIntyre reign,
Actually, you know what?
how I want it done, I want him in a group. And you know who I want in that group? I want Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is going to be like, see, you finally see what I've been saying about Cody Rhodes.
And Johnny
And the
Gargano.
Bloodline.
Johnny Gargano.
Yeah.
I would enjoy wrestling again. I would be looking forward to watch SmackDown every week if they were in a group.
The bad part now that I think about it, if he feuds with Cody or he feuds with Oba, he's gonna have to be the underdog because it's still, even though he pinned Cody, that's still Cody Rhodes, Super Cody.
Yeah, he will
And
be
then
the
Oba.
underdog if he fights Oba or Cody. Yeah, that will suck.
G, are those your
Yeah.
points? I'm good.
Yeah, that's what. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. If he does come out on Monday, because he's gonna say the Ride or Die fans, thank
Friday.
you to my Ride or Die,
Friday.
or Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you to my Ride or Die fan. He's gonna say all that. That's fine because that's part of his character.
He gonna get booed.
But if he tries to be that little underdog again, I promise you, I'm right back off of it, and y'all will see me here next Sunday going off because they actually did him right. They've actually been doing him right since the Trick feud, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But if he comes back on Friday trying to talk like an underdog, oh my God, it's up. I'm
Just
officially
real
done.
quick, I don't think we have to worry about that. I think this title is the crux for the shift into, because Sammy's been kind of in the middle, because the character of Sami Zayn so far is that he's realizing that in order for him to be successful, he can't continue doing the things that he's doing, but he's still got this piece of him that apologizes for smacking Cody in the face and thinks he's doing the right thing by allowing Cody to fight. So I honestly think this story has been very interesting and nuanced. I've enjoyed the Sami Zayn stuff post-Trick Williams. That was all garbage. But everything post-Trick Williams has been very nuanced and interesting.
It's been enjoyable.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead, Lynn.
So for me, so first off, I'm excited that my guy lost. I'm glad because I don't have to hear Cody Hogan, never have to hear that. I always go back to he said that Drew should have won at WrestlePalooza. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad
He get that shit right back.
No, I got a prediction. So I'm glad that happened. Y'all know I'm a Cody guy. I thought that the Sammy Cody Gunther storyline was some of the best stuff WWE's been doing. It's my favorite part of SmackDown. It was great. Like in the Sammy Cody stuff specifically, you could like That's been some of the best stuff. I'm proud of Sammy. Happy he won. I think now, and I'm glad they did it at Saudi, because he's gonna get booed when he gets back in America. It is what it is. He's a heel, but like G said, he believes that he's justified, and he might be to a certain extent. Does this lead to the Cody heel turn? I would love that. We don't know. I don't think so. That's not what I'm here to pitch. I do think Obafemi will challenge Roman Reigns. So what does that leave for Sami Zayn? I believe, and CM Punk talked about this on his UFC, the knockoff UFC thing he does a broadcast for. They were like, can we get you to come to our next show? He was like, well, I don't work on Mondays anymore. I work on Fridays, so I can't come. CM Punk will be the one to beat Sami Zayn, thus leading us to our Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk feud that WWE has been teasing for forever, and I think that's what we will get. And Oba will either fight Brock night 1, fight Roman night 2, or fight Roman and Brock messes it up, but I do not see Obafemi challenging Sami Zayn at all. I see Sami Zayn as CM Punk's feud.
So let me tell y'all what I think's gonna happen. And I don't want nobody to say nothing. I just want y'all to really think that WWE possibly could do this, because I really think they could do this. I'm not saying I want them to do this, but no revisionist history. Something tells me Sami Zayn is a sacrifice champion. That's how I'm feeling. I don't think Oba's challenging Roman. I still think it's Roman's death. I think that's the match for SummerSlam. I don't think Roman Reigns. First of all, I've been telling y'all, said it since WrestleMania. I don't think Roman Reigns is losing the title at SummerSlam. I think he's holding it until WrestleMania next year. Don't think he's losing the title at SummerSlam, because they're literally repackaging the bloodline right now. It's literally just getting started, if we're being honest. They got people on the way. They're talking about they just signed. They added new members. I don't see Roman Reigns losing that title at SummerSlam. And if he fights Oba, I think Oba kind of needs that momentum and win. That's why I think they're avoiding that, and I think they're moving to the Seth feud, because Seth has had a story talking about he wants the World Championship back, and that's why I think he beat Braun Breaker at Night of Champions to give him that momentum going into that match. But I don't think Oba is challenging Sami either. Knowing how WWE does things, they like to do certain things to sacrifice certain shit to make certain things bigger in their eyes. We saw it with CM Punk when he was WWE champion. How can we make Rock Cena too bigger? Oh, well, let's put the WWE championship involved in it. It'll make it bigger, right? Even though it didn't, that's WWE logic. Thinking of people like, who's Sami Zayn gonna lose to? Be Randy Orton. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be Randy. He ain't been on TV in a minute. CM Punk.
No,
I don't think it's CM Punk either.
No.
Cody possibly, but I think WWE's kind of smart enough to know, like, it's too soon. We don't need Cody in the title picture right now. We don't need him to have the championship immediately.
Yeah. Hit me with it, Malik. I know where you're going.
I know where you're going too. I got it ready.
I do think they want Oba as champion, though. I think Brock Lesnar being Sami Zayn.
I can't stand you, brother.
I think that Saturday night's main event, they gonna sacrifice Sami Zayn to Brock Lesnar, because just like what Jade said, Sami Zayn said on the post show, I don't care if I lose the title tomorrow. I accomplished the goal to become WWE Undisputed Champion. And we already know Oba Brock 3 is bound to happen, but we're all questioning, like, we're scratching our heads like, well, how can they do that though? Because Oba's in King of the Ring. You gotta have Oba Brock 3. How could they possibly do that? SummerSlam's in Minnesota. Brock Lesnar got more SummerSlam main events than anybody. Brock Lesnar becomes champion. Clear cut for Oba to choose the guy that he wants to fight. And now the title's involved. That's exactly what I believe is going to happen. It's going to be.
When is Saturday night's main event?
Next
It's
month.
before. Yeah, it's before.
It's
Before
next month.
And it's in Madison Square Garden.
And it's in Madison Square
It's
Garden.
an MSG.
Yeah.
And it's an MSG.
And you know what? If that happens,
Hold on. Now, I'm not saying that should happen.
Nah, but
Right.
But sit here and tell me y'all can't see that happening, man.
nah, I can see that happening. If that happens, Malik, I think then that means we might get Roman Cody 3 at Mania 43.
Because the
If
way-
no. I can tell you what's gonna happen at Mania 43. It's not
Because
gonna be
I'm
143.
thinking too. I'm also thinking about the SummerSlam main events. And with all due respect to Sammy, I just can't see him getting one of those spots. I don't think WWE is giving him one of those SummerSlam main events. But you have Roman Seth, Brock Oba. Those are SummerSlam main events that the company would want to sell, hey, this is why you should come to SummerSlam because these are our main event matches right here. I promise you that's what I think they're doing. I've always thought it was Roman Seth. I just thought Seth would win King of the Ring, and that's how we would get there. But I think that's been the SummerSlam match right there. And we already know Oba and Brock, that's going to be run, right? We know that the third match is bound to happen because Oba won the first one at WrestleMania. Brock won the second one. So we're like, all right, got to have the trilogy there. Like, we know that's bound to happen. But we all been confused, like, well, how do we get there? We're thinking maybe they do Oba Brock night one.
That's
night
where I'm
two
at.
goes after the championship. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think
that's where I'm
I think on Friday, Sami Zayn comes out, has a little celebration, and you hear that music.
And see, can I tell you why I think the night 2 thing works? And I'm glad you brought up the Roman, and I want to see how you feel about this with the bloodline thing. So with the night 2, night 1 thing, and I agree with you, and I'm glad you said what you said about Sami. Sami's not going to main event SummerSlam. I think if you do the night 1, night 2 thing, ESPN gets Roman and Brock, and it's storylines that it makes people want to watch night 1, so they have to, and then they have to go to watch night 2 to see if Oba does it. And then look, so if Oba beats Brock and thus beats Roman, that's perfect for the new bloodline stuff with Zilla and everyone, because it could now be, oh, Roman lost the championship. Roman doesn't, we always heard, will he be here after the summer? It sets up that War Game shit. It sets up all this stuff like, nah, Roman can't be in charge, blah, blah, blah. James, you get Zilla, you get Jacob, you get all of them. It's a civil war between all of them because Roman's out of here. But I think more so the ESPN factor of it in the storyline of you get, okay, Brock, Oba night 1. If Oba does it, can he beat Roman Reigns on night 2? And I think that makes people more interested. Yeah, want to watch.
That makes people more interested, but then that also kind of gives them an excuse for Roman to beat Oba because he just went to
It does.
So now Oba's not really 100%. I don't see Oba facing Roman Reigns. I just don't see Roman dropping the title anytime soon.
I will say, Malik, to your point about that, it does save Roman from, and it saves Oba for not having a clean win because he beat Brock the night before. He loses to Roman, and the money's in the chase. Well, okay, boom. If he does lose to Roman, his only loss, well, now he's chasing Roman till WrestleMania, and you can sell that story.
But I think that just overcomplicates things. So, like, you don't have to have everybody go on this chase where they have to chase the championship for a year or a couple of months. Like, some people are just ready. I think all of us collectively agree that Oba is ready. Like, you can make a top guy out of him right now immediately. And I think they're going to do that at SummerSlam. But I think they're going to go in the route that I think they're going to go in because they add the title to the match. He beats Brock only for the championship. And this will probably be Brock's last SummerSlam. Whether he retires there or WrestleMania next year, this will probably be the last SummerSlam he ever wrestled in. And it's in Minnesota, too. So I think he is going to get a main event on one of those nights. And Oba is the clear-cut opponent for him. Who else is he going to face, So
I mean, I can
I'm just looking at WWE booking revisionist history. This is something that I legitimately could see them doing.
I do too.
I think they took the title.
Let me just say, because I think I've got less to say than everybody else. Not only could I see them doing that, I would be perfectly fine with it. I think that's a perfectly valid story to tell. I think Sami saying what he said on the stage sort of maybe lends to the idea that he knows that he's not long for this world. I'm okay with all of this, but two things that can't happen out of all of this, if it happens. Number one, Sami can't get squashed. He's got to be able to go in there and play it smart. He's got to be able to hit a haluva kick and at least get a 2 count. He can't go in there and get you. You can't build this story with Sami Zayn, make him look credible for the first time in his career, and then go, gee, please wipe that look off your face because you're going to get nasty. And I'm saying this with no bias whatsoever. I'm just saying. Okay? He doesn't have to get squashed, and I don't think it would be good for him to get squashed. And then he can't you can't drop the character and drop everything and just drop him back to catering when it's over, like what happened with Kofi.
That I agree with.
Kofi told this story about he evolved from an underdog to a top-line champion, got squashed by Brock in 15 seconds, and immediately went back to what he was 6 months before. That can't happen. So all I'm saying is this story I think is perfectly valid. It does sound like something WWE would do because I think we all know that it's going to be Brock and Oba. And I much prefer this being the pathway rather than Brock costing Oba something. It's because in my head, what I thought was going to happen was that Brock was going to say, not only do I choose you, Sami Zayn, but I'm not waiting until SummerSlam. We are going to have our title right now on an episode of Raw or SmackDown, right? And then Brock was going to cost him that match, and then that's how we get Brock and Oba at SummerSlam. That's been my prediction. Maybe it still is. I don't know. But I like Malik's more than I like mine, especially since Sami has already said, even if I lose this title tomorrow, it doesn't matter. I think he has set himself up for that to still be a success. So that is all I have to say.
And so with that being said, because you're right, if they wanted that to have the title and wanted to sacrifice, clearly Cody, I don't want to see Brock and Cody again.
No, me
And
neither.
if Brock
As a
beat
Cody guy,
Cody,
don't.
and if Brock beat Cody, I'd be like, what's wrong with you? And then if it was Gunther, what the fuck? I'd be sick to my stomach if we just got Brock and Gunther and that was it, right? So I will say if they decide to go that route, that's fine. I'm definitely okay. Okay. Jade, you are
Yes,
one
sir.
of the most honest, stand-up, wonderful fathers that I know.
Appreciate it, man.
And so it pains me to have to give you this bad news.
Go ahead.
That nigga Sammy, he might get 15 seconds. I'll give him 15. I'll give him 15 because of maybe a little stare down. That nigga's getting squashed. Brock Lesnar ain't with bro. Now it is that Saturday night's main event, so he might get 2 minutes, but that nigga's getting squashed. It's MSG. I feel you because I think what they want to end MSG on, which is a great point, they want to end Brock holding up that title. Oba comes out. Boom. There we go. We know where we're going now. It's SummerSlam Minneapolis. That's honestly your night 2 main event. You said Roman and Seth. The only reason why I think Roman and Seth will happen at SummerSlam is because they've tried to get this match at Mania for, I think, 3 different times. And each time, I think the first 2 Seth was hurt. And then the other one, Roman had COVID. Or Roman was out. So they just switched plans. Right?
Yeah,
so
right.
I think they've been trying to get, and so it's like, do you run the risk of waiting all the way till Mania just for Seth not to be there again because he's an IR
It's gonna
merchant?
be next year. It's gonna be.
I'm not even thinking about Roman Rock, to be honest.
That's what it's gonna be.
I don't think so. I think it's either going to be Roman Cody 3 or it's going to be Cody Punk. I think because
gonna be Cody
because the
Punk.
other thing that I was going to bring up, hey guys, you remember a time where I can't even talk. Hey guys, do you remember a time when we were really excited to see Randy Orton win his 15th world title?
Facts.
Yeah.
I brought that up
You
yesterday
remember that
in our personal chat. G, I was like, what the hell are we
It's
doing?
almost
man?
like that was never a feud that was going to happen. It's almost like they wasted the Cody.
But
Randy
to be fair,
story.
Randy hasn't been on TV since then, so we don't know what his stats.
If he's
is. We don't
hurt,
know
yeah.
If he's hurt, if he's not. Like,
I
we don't know.
wonder if they wanted Randy just to go away for a little bit to make everyone forget about
that. Possible too. Possible
That's
too,
what I'm
Jade.
wondering.
Could be. I mean, that
And
could
what's
be.
Kevin Owens' injury update? Can he come back,
That
please?
I need to know, like 100%.
Can he come back, please?
He's somewhere between Edge and Big E. Like it's not looking good, but it's not impossible.
Because if Kevin Owens will be healthy by Mania, I could totally see Sammy versus Kevin being like that match at Mania, 100%. For
Oh, I don't
Saudi,
want to see that. I don't want to see the fight again. I just want him to come back, and I want him to like finish this feud. I'm just saying there were so many options that we thought was gonna beat Cody, and it was like,
it's Sami Zayn.
you remember when we were excited for that, and then it was end up being Sami Zayn, and now it's possibly gonna be passed to Brock Lesnar, so it can be on Oba. Which I feel y'all, but I honestly think it's Roman Oba.
I do too.
Because I'm with you, Malik. I don't think Roman. I know Roman said he was here for the summer. No, brother, you're here for the entire year. Like I had no doubt in my mind that boy was going to win. He won that title. I was like, bro, that nigga going 365. I don't know what y'all talk about. The Oba thing, I was like, okay, maybe they might pull the trigger early. Because I'm like, what do you do with Oba in the meantime? I didn't think we were going to get a trilogy with Brock. And then I was like, well, if you put him in King of the Ring, he has to win. So hard. But again, that was before the trilogy with Brock. It's just, if Oba wins that Undisputed Championship, I still think they want to do Roman. So how does... What are you crashing out for?
So how do we get to Roman Oba and for what title? Because I don't want a title unification. I don't want to undefeated.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. I think for sure we get Cody Punk at WrestleMania next year. I think that's going to be one of the matches.
100%. I agree.
Does Roman take the title back off of? I mean, does Punk take the title back off of Roman? And then Roman wins the elimination chamber?
That could be a non-title match because I think if Oba wins the undisputed title, he's holding to WrestleMania.
And see, that's why I think the Roman.
Who does he fight?
That's why I think Oba has to fight Roman.
I personally,
it should be Javon.
I think it's Braun Breaker. That's what I think they're gonna do.
Well, who do you have win that match at Mania then?
I guess whoever they feel the guy is, bro. Whoever they want to go with.
I wouldn't want to do that so soon. Braun just lost. I want to see what they do with him.
Because I think we get Cody Punk. That's what I think we get. I think we get Braun Breaker versus Oba. And I still believe it's Rock and Roman, bro. I think Saudi Arabia throwing all the money and the checks in the world to get that match
for Rock and Roman. Yeah, I can totally
because that's literally the perfect place for WWE's eyes for that match to take place. Saudi Arabia does all these big events every year. They got all this stuff, bro. They gonna throw.
And that's the place where you could pay Rock the bread for. They gonna throw
every single dime. Mm-hmm. They gonna take money that you never even thought existed out of the bank account and say, "Here, please."
Let me ask you, Malik. Oh, real quick, Jay. I just wanted to know: do you think it could be because the night 1, night 2 thing? Okay, let's see if it's another way. Could it be a triple threat? Could it be a triple threat where Brock comes out and says, I want in on that? You know Oba will say yes.
Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about Roman, Brock, and Lesnar. So I thought that's a possibility. So I have thought about that, but I just feel like with the first 2 Brock and Oba matches, you just have to have Brock and Oba 1-on-1. It just has to be between those 2 individuals. And then Roman said that's their own thing right there. And that's literally the only thing in my mind that makes logical sense. I think Seth beat Braun to give him the momentum to go into this match. He's literally been talking about, hey, once I get rid of the Vision, I'm coming back after the world title because I never lost it. I need that back.
And
then we already speculating. Don't be shocked tomorrow if the Bloodline go after Seth.
Fatu's going to go after Seth.
I think
if Roman Reigns is like, hey, we got a problem over there.
He's already told. Isn't it confirmed that when he whispered to Jacob Fatu a couple of weeks ago, he said
that's what people have been speculating. Like, you said,
hey, who's he gonna go after? I think Monday will tell a lot. I think Monday, if based upon what Seth Rollins does and based upon what Obafemi says, do you think they make Oba choose on Monday?
No. Oba's not gonna choose Oba.
No, he got all the time in the world.
Now
I'm shocked Io chose so soon.
I was too.
Of course, they're gonna tease the Roman Reigns factor because they know that's up in the air and people legitimately think that's gonna happen. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they have Oba choose Roman, and then Oba goes back on that after if Brock beats Sammy, and he's like, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm going after Brock. He already been calling out Brock for weeks. Where you at, bro?
Do you want to see him? Okay, see. I don't want to see him go back on it. I'm okay if he chooses, if the same thing happens, and he just waits to choose. Don't make him go back on it, because Oba's the type of guy that, like, once his word is his bond, you know?
Also, it's not even like going back on it. He just waits for Brock. Yeah. And now that Brock has the title, he's taking that. He's taking that bitch. I'm taking that. What I think they add to the story.
I agree, G.
What I think they add to the story, if you remember, what they told going into WrestleMania this year when Brock was about to take out Seth, Oba came out and Seth said he set up that plan to hand Oba Brock on a silver platter. So I could see Seth doing something where he's like, hey,
I'm repaying.
I gave you Brock at Mania.
Yeah.
I need you to look out for me. I need this Roman Reigns match. I need this. You got another title you can go after. You got a championship down there on SmackDown you can take. But I gave you one at WrestleMania. I gave you Brock.
Give me this back.
I set him up for you. But I need this Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam. I need this.
G Baby and Baby G.
All right. I'm not mad at it, Malik. I'm not mad at it at all. I definitely am sticking with my night 1, night 2 thing. But I could, to your point of, could you see it happen?
See a scenario where we get Oba Roman.
I could see it 100% happening, like you said, because with the Brock thing.
I don't see a scenario where we get Oba and Roman. I just can't see it.
That's why we shouldn't have done the trilogy. We should have just left it alone and let him move on and gave him the IC title. I love you, Penta. Just gave him the IC title. Let him go on a run till he's ready to fight Roman.
That's all we had to do with Oba. We could have got Oba and Javon. We could have got Oba and Rusev.
Oba's WWE champion. Honestly, I'll take that though.
But let me ask y'all: does the Brock match have to happen at SummerSlam? We're fantasy booking this.
Yes.
See, okay.
If you're gonna do the trilogy, it has to happen.
It's in Minneapolis. It's gotta happen.
Because even though it's at MSG, if you wanted to maybe do that, fine, but that would kind of be pointless because SummerSlam is right around the corner.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying before, G. I'm saying after Oba wins the championship.
Oh hell no! Please,
After Oba wins the title, all you gotta do is now you just book him.
I do not want to see Brock Lesnar fight for a title unless we're doing the transition to Oba. I'll live with it. I don't want to see him fight for a title at all, bro. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't either. That's why I'm sticking with night 1, night 2.
I don't want to see it either, but I think those are the SummerSlam matches, the main event, that they're going to sell us on. It's going to be Oba and Brock for the WWE Championship, and then Roman and Seth for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hey, Mr. Burnout, I am burnt out of. Oh wait, he said Gunther Brock. I thought that was Oba and Brock. Not anymore. Gunther can't even fucking beat Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Gunther's in a bad spot right now.
No. Let's hold up, because I will. Okay, so let's. We've been talking about 1/3 of that triple threat for about half an hour now. Let's move on to another third. I am actually okay. Because obviously, if you watched the post show last night, you know Gunther went after Aldis hard. If they're going to do Gunther and Aldis at SummerSlam, I'm down. Like, I'm here for it.
100%. 100%.
I think there's a great story to tell there. Obviously, and obviously, people forget because Aldis has been the GM for 2 years. Back when he was doing Magnus and TNA, he was the man.
Oh, he fought Cody for the NWA title, and that was one of the best matches that year, easily.
So if you don't know what Aldis was doing prior to coming WWE and becoming a general manager, go look it up. Gunther and Aldis, that's match of the night potential at SummerSlam. That could steal the show. Now, that can't be a long-term thing, though. So what happens with Gunther long-term, that's another conversation that, I'm willing to have. But, I never expected Gunther to beat Cena and then immediately go on a 3-year run as world champ. I knew there was going to be a transition period. So I honestly, as long as Gunther is continuing to be in high-profile stories and having great matches, I'm okay with what he's doing. I don't necessarily think you have to be at the tip top of the company to be the guy. Gunther can do what he's doing and be in the semi-main and still be the guy. So I if he's transitioning from this into a match with Aldis/Magnus at SummerSlam, totally down. Totally
that would be hype. Let me ask you, Jade, real quick, G, because my thing is not about Gunther, it's about Nick Aldis. If that match happens, do you do the Drew McIntyre one right after? Because there was heat for Drew, or do you just say that never existed? Because I would love to see Nick Aldis do Gunther and then Drew right after.
It might be that Drew has been gone for a while now, and I think Drew might empathize with Gunther because obviously before Gunther was telling Aldis, hey, you're fucking me over here, that was Drew telling Aldis the exact same thing. So I think it would make all the sense in the world, long-term storytelling, for Aldis to be lining up his finishing shot, whatever it is.
Both of them,
and then Drew come up behind and nail him, and that Gunther gets the win that way, and then
Drew fights. Yeah, I want Nick Aldis to fight so bad.
Gunther and Drew in some type of partnership or on-screen pairing or faction, that would go hard.
Yeah,
that would go hard. So. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. I'm just throwing that out there as a fantasy thing.
But then, okay, what about because there's also we've seen Randy Orton attack Nick Aldis and stuff too. So did they play factors into that? Like
that, I want Nick
maybe
Aldis
like
to
an
take out all this.
anti-authority faction. Yeah,
because we saw Randy attack Aldis a couple of times actually.
I want Nick Aldis to take out all of the people that was messing with him.
And then who takes the GM spot?
You know who I told you, Teddy. Give it, Big E, Teddy Long, Booker T. Call one of them.
And you know who else has been featured heavily on screen with an anti-authority character in the last month is LA Knight.
Yep.
So I mean, maybe we're putting together
LA Knight in the GM role.
Oh no! I'm
not saying in the GM.
Talking about with the anti-authority.
Maybe we get an on-screen anti-authority group.
Oh, because you mean he's been going out with Adam Pearce stuff.
And you throw it, and then it's not just Gunther and Drew, and I'm fantasy booking, I know, but it's not just Gunther and but You throw LA Knight in there too.
Who's like anti-authority and stuff? How do you see it?
Like as far as who goes in the group,
Like, yeah, like who do you feel would be like these are the anti-authority like guys? I guess like the rebellious ones.
I think Gunther and Drew make sense because Gunther has this attitude of I should be winning all of my matches, and if he's not winning all of his matches, it's everybody else's fault. Drew's entire history since 2021 has been getting over by the people at the top with the bloodline and everything. And then LA Knight is just recently having his dust-ups with Adam Pearce because he feels like Roman Reigns has Adam Pearce in his pocket, and that's costing LA Knight opportunities. So,
and if Sami Zayn gets screwed, you could throw him right in there after that championship.
And I don't think you have to do a big NWO style group. I think just the three of them causing havoc on weekly television for Pearce and Aldis, and then Pearce and Aldis putting together. And guess what pay-per-view
Bro, Pearce could wrestle too.
Coming up in guess what pay-per-view we have coming up in 4 months where WWE loves putting big teams up against one another. War Games, that shit's coming up in just about 3 to 4 months.
So do you
could do a tag team of, even if you don't put LA Knight in there, you could do a tag team of Pierce and Nick Aldis versus Gunther and Drew. That'd be crazy.
Do you add somebody like a CM Punk in there because he was like the original anti-authority figure?
No, because CM Punk obviously
has company man now.
he has a history with guys like Gunther and Drew. I don't think that would make a lot of sense just because there's too much history with CM, especially Drew. CM Punk and Drew, for the rest of their careers, they can never be friends on screen. They can never team up. There is none of this bull crap of, 2 years ago we feuded, but now we're both baby faces, so let's be on a team together. That shit can't happen with Punk.
Never.
Never. So, no, I don't think Punk belongs in there. But I think it would be interesting, LA Knight getting a fresh start or, as a heel, sort of.
I mean, shit, if you don't put Drew, who knows if Drew's coming back? Just do LA Knight and Gunther, Jade, and that way you get a tag team match of Adam Pearce and Aldis.
Yeah. Gunther and LA. But I'm just saying I think it would give Drew something to do as well.
True.
And again, it doesn't, because I think the vision is done.
Dead.
So it also gives them another, because Triple H loves his factions, right? So it would also give him an opportunity to get another faction on screen. I'm just fantasy booking, but I think the way that they're telling the stories with Gunther and LA Knight, I think it makes a lot of sense for those two converge at some point.
So do you think Adam Pearce comes back and have a match too? Or?
I think he could. I think Adam Pearce could get in there and go. Yeah.
NWA champion as well, Malik. Adam Pearce.
Yeah, he's wrestling a long time though. So
yeah, it's been a minute. It's been longer for him than Nick Aldis.
But there's a reason that WWE keeps putting playable versions of Adam Pearce in their video games, right?
That's true too.
I think part of that is they want people to have that on the front of their mind. They want people to remember that he can still go.
They put Adam Pearce's they put some of Adam Pearce's shit in the vault, bro. It's in the YouTube vault. Like some of Adam Pearce wrestling is in the YouTube vault. Now I don't know where, but it was like some Evolve, like back when Evolve was an independent wrestling promotion. It's in the vault. Because I remember Adam Pearce posting about it on Facebook.
So what is, now that I said what I said though, has y'all opinions changed for SummerSlam, or y'all still sticking with what you think is going to happen?
I don't even know at this point anymore.
I would just say I'd be okay with all of that. I don't know necessarily if
really. So you be okay with it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because again, I have no expectation that Sammy is going to hold that title for a cup of coffee, much less all the way to Mania or whatever. So
let's say hypothetically, Sammy does go to SummerSlam as champion. Then who's he facing?
It'll be versus Cody.
Yeah, it has to be Cody.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I got CM Punk.
It's just my. I mean, it could be CM Punk, but I mean.
Cody getting it back at SummerSlam then?
The whole problem with the logical plans. Oh snap! The whole problem with
not G. Jade had to go. I'm sorry, G.
Actually, I'll finish the start in a second. I think they just came home, so let me pass him off. Hold on.
Oh, right. Oh, do you think, bro? Malik, I definitely think that your prediction is 100% valid, bro. I definitely think I could totally see that happening. Am I picking that to happen? No, but I definitely could see that happen. And to answer your question, if Sammy does go to SummerSlam as champion, I don't see them main eventing. I think, like I said, Brock and Oba night 1, Roman and Oba night 2, and I think Sami Zayn fights CM Punk. What does Cody do? That I'm not sure of. But I think
it's Cody. I think it's Cody and Sammy at SummerSlam.
you think it's Cody and Sammy. I just don't want. As the Cody guy, I could totally see that.
No title.
No title. Oh, with your with your plan. Yeah. I could totally see it being no title. Okay, if Sammy makes it to SummerSlam as champ, do you think he fights Cody?
Yeah, it's still Cody.
Damn, you don't see it being
That's
CM
the
Punk?
story they've been telling. No,
True.
CM Punk ain't. No. CM Punk ain't been. He ain't involved in that story.
So sorry. What I was gonna say was, for me, the problem with the logical thought process behind this is that they did something that, even though in WWE's eyes is logical, didn't need to happen. This would be a lot easier if they just didn't do the Brock trilogy, because if I would have understood it more if they were gonna do this Brock trilogy and Oba wasn't in King of the Ring.
Yeah.
But I literally said the night they announced it, if he's gonna do King of the Ring, he has to win. Oba should not be losing at all, even in the first round match. I was like, yeah, he doesn't have to take the pin, but you need to logically get him out the way. So because of that, I can't think logically anymore.
I think it's pretty clear.
I'm trying to think of, like, if they don't do what you said, because what you said would kind of fix the logic hole. But if they don't,
then it would have to be what Lynn said. They would have to do Oba Brock at Saturday night's main event, or they do Oba Brock night 1, and then he would fight Roman night 2, and then probably lose.
it's just.
Do you think he has to lose?
Because here's
Like, does he have to?
Roman Reigns
losing that title.
Yeah,
bro.
Roman Reigns. If you just fought Brock Lesnar the night before, Roman Reigns is definitely not losing the next night.
Okay.
But the
If they
problem
do that,
is,
bro, that's
but the problem is, bro, like they clearly shown they don't have to do everything long term. And Oba's not a guy you should be trying to tell this story for. Bro, that nigga's a fucking physical specimen. Beat Brock Lesnar in 2 minutes. Why are we telling a long-term story for him to get to where we need to get to? But you're right, though, because they just started the bloodline stuff, which is why he shouldn't have been in King of the Ring in the first place. If you were going to do this trilogy, and you were going to set up everything you were going to set up, he shouldn't have been in King of the Ring. Because now, Sammy just won. For the sake of logic, Malik, I hope they do what you says. I hope Brock squashes Sammy and he faces Brock for the title. Logically, that's the way I can get around it. You still propel Oba. He's still that guy. And even if he somehow loses it in like a multi-man match or whoever, he can still get that Roman match later. So I'm cool.
I can see they running
if
that
they
crown
don't-
jewel. Roman Oba crown jewel.
Yeah,
For the Crown Jewel Championship, so it doesn't matter. Oh my god.
all right, bro.
1-on-1. Who's the better champion? Me or you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, all right.
That's what happened, in my opinion. It will be Brock, career versus Oba championship spot. Okay. Oba wins. He challenges with someone's dumbass injury angle, which gives Sammy a shot. The money isn't just Roman versus Oba. It's Oba winning the title. Roman isn't losing. I agree.
Now, see, to that, the career title thing, that goes back to my point of saying have it after. Let him beat Roman and then do that shit after, bro. But
I think they're running that crown jewel, bro. They running that crown jewel, bro.
I would hate and see. I
They
know
don't
that
have
you
to.
say the crown jewel thing. I think you're right, bro. And I
They don't
hate
have to.
that shit,
They don't have
bro.
to.
I hate it.
I have to run that crown jewel.
Honestly, if you're not gonna do it at SummerSlam, don't do it at all, bro. At this point,
Like, just do the triple
don't
threat.
don't do Roman and Oba at all.
Oh,
If
you don't
you're
want it
not
at all?
If it's not going to be a one-on-one match where Oba wins that title, don't do it at all. Just stay away from it. Tease it
You
for
beat
2
Roman Reigns
years.
for the crown jewel championship.
No, tease it for 2 years at this point. I don't care. I
What's
don't
wrong
wanna
with
see it.
that? You get a
I
win over
don't
Roman
care,
Reigns.
No, I don't care, bro. Roman Reigns has only been pinned in tag matches.
He could take a L, bro. He could take
No,
a
in
L.
a one-on-one and a one-on.
They got pinned by Bronson
No, I'm
Reed.
not saying Oba. I'm saying Roman could take the L. Let Roman lose at SummerSlam.
Let me rephrase.
Bronson Reed.
No, let me rephrase. As a champion, Roman has only taken pins in tag matches.
Lost to Cody.
Because the Bronson Reed stuff, Roman Reigns was just frolicking.
Lost to
He was
Cody.
frolicking, bro. He wasn't doing nothing.
Man, let
I don't
Roman
know.
lose at SummerSlam, bro. G, let him
He's not
lose.
losing it, bro. He's not losing that title anytime soon, bro. There's just no way, bro. They repackaging this whole storyline right now. Like this is
The whole I see it, but let it be because he lost. Now Zilla and Jacob are like, nah, fuck it, we rolling.
No,
I genuinely
no.
don't. I genuinely, as of right now, I genuinely don't know who beats Roman for the title. Don't know.
I still think it's Oba. I just
'Cause if
don't
he-
think it's right now.
I don't think it's Oba. I think Oba wins the WWE Championship. He holds it for a little bit. Maybe Braun, they could set that up, but I don't even know about that.
Nah, bro, this nigga couldn't even be Seth. Braun not
Yeah.
taking that title. Bro.
Braun got some time.
He lost a few to Seth, which he really didn't need to lose. I get it, but he didn't need to lose it. That's why I think we're getting Roman and Seth at. Well, I mean, that's why I think we're getting Roman and Seth at SummerSlam because
for Seth just to lose.
That's the only logical way I can see Seth winning that.
See, let me ask y'all. Y'all keep y'all talking about Seth Roman. Do y'all not think that's the most obvious Roman's gonna win match ever? At least with Oba, I could believe that something else gonna happen. But if the Seth thing's announced, I know Seth is losing.
It's just about the story being told, though. It's the story.
Everything Roman does, not WrestleMania, is the most obvious Roman win ever. Everything he does that's not WrestleMania is the most obvious.
WrestleMania predictable for me. Sure.
See, I think Oba would not be predictable. G, I think if it's Seth,
that's the one. That's the one. That's
what I'm saying. If it's Seth, I know he's winning. I know Roman's winning, and then that means we're continuing till Mania.
I don't know. They just had Sami Zayn win the title. I don't know, man.
Bro, nah, stop that, bro. I think that got to do with Cody saying he wants Sami to win.
If Seth win the title back, then what?
I promise you, I'm all elite. I will go watch that. I will go watch that 12-man steel cage match. That bullshit that's gonna be on tonight. I will go watch the.
Wait, why is Seth winning the title a bad thing?
Bro, that would be trash. Dumbest shit that they could do, bro.
What?
The dumbest shit they could do. That might be the worst.
Oba. Now you can avoid Seth and Roman.
Seth versus Oba.
Now you can avoid Seth and Roman.
That's a squash.
Yeah, you're rage baiting me and it's working.
No, that'd honestly be a really good match.
It would be.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Oba would win, of course, but like
that would be stupid. If Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns, that would be stupid.
How would it be stupid though? I'm just trying to figure that out. How would it be stupid? There's a story there to tell. They can continue that story.
And the story is Roman needs to, bro. As you just said, Roman is recreating the bloodline, which might be a better version of what they had before.
It definitely is.
You lose to Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is the kryptonite. He's the kryptonite.
Well, eventually Superman overcame Batman. You know what I mean? Eventually he did. If Roman just yells out Becky or Martha or something, I don't know. But please. Hey, yo, highlight that comment from Rob. Highlight that comment from Rob, please.
Which one?
The one he just sent, Anthony Davis. Because that's exactly what Seth Rollins, that would be like Anthony Davis getting another ring. Seth Rollins winning the World Heavyweight Championship would be like Anthony Davis getting another ring on the Wizards, mind you. Anthony Davis getting the ring on the Wizards? Yeah, I'm sure, bro.
Real quick,
I'm just saying it would continue the story because then they can continue the story of Roman Reigns has yet to prove that he can get the job done.
Roman Reigns at this point does not need that shit, bro.
I agree,
get the win out the way. What are we doing?
Do y'all care about Forbidden Door?
No, I promise I don't.
I mean, I'm still watching them. I'm still watching.
I only care about Swerve and Ospreay. You would think I want to care about the conglomerate in that 12-man.
I like the NXT card too. NXT cards look pretty good too.
Bro, who do y'all think's gonna win between Swerve and Ospreay?
It's Ospreay for sure.
Ospreay.
It's Ospreay.
It's gonna be Ospreay and MJF
at thing. Now people are saying the Kenny thing. Kenny's gonna take it at Redemption to get Kenny versus Ospreay at All In. A lot of AEW sickos and even Sean Ross Sapp was talking about that, bro. They saying TK might want that. I think it should be MJF versus Ospreay because y'all see Tony Khan being like, I want this. You know that New Japan stand could pull some shit like that.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care about that fucking pay-per-view.
All right.
Why is there a 12-man steel cage match? I'm not over that. Why is there a 12-man steel cage match, bro?
And then
at that point, you should just do Stadium Stampede.
And then the people in it, Darby Allin, Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong versus MJF, Okada, Kyle Fletcher, Andrade, The Jet, and Jake Doyle. Like, the MJF team is clearly better. Clearly better.
Bro, you should have just did Stadium Stampede. The conglomerate sucks. Kyle O'Reilly has lost all his aura.
Him and Roderick Strong both lost their aura. It's gone.
All of them. Orange Cassidy.
He froze.
Don't respect though, Cassidy.
I'm not a big fan of Orange Cassidy either, though.
Whoa! Don't respect Orange Cassidy. Bro.
I'm sorry.
Orange Cassidy tough, bro.
Orange Cassidy is cool.
When he was with Orange Cassidy, when he was not in the conglomeration, was great. Him versus Moxley, all those matches.
Them
I
early,
love
them
Orange
early years,
Cassidy.
them early years of Orange Cassidy, he was one
Fire.
of the best AEW had, bro.
He was. I
Like,
just don't like him
Takeshita-
with Mark Briscoe. That's the Mark Briscoe's draining his
Bro,
life
I'm gonna be
force.
real. I'm gonna be real. I get I never watched the Briscoes as a tag team. But Briscoe as a solo guy, he ain't
I don't
doing
like
shit
it.
for me, bro.
Me neither.
He ain't, when he was Ring of Honor champion or the Continental, whatever he was,
Trash.
get that nigga off my TV, bro.
And then Takeshita don't have no reason to be losing to Okada right now, bro. And that's what's gonna happen.
And Takeshita as a babyface, is he gonna cut a promo
Oh, he has.
as a
The-
babyface?
Yeah, he has.
How'd that go? How'd that go?
It was
Right. The Don Callis family was working for him for a reason.
Yeah, but they had to do the feud with Okada. You can't turn Okada. Oh, I'll say this, G. Okada as a babyface is way worse than Takeshita. Okada
None
gotta
of
be a
them should be
heel.
baby faces, but whatever. That's
Yeah,
fine.
fair.
Cool.
Anti-hero.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be AEW champion eventually, so.
You
yeah,
might as well just
Takeshita
make
should be.
You're doing a 6-man tag match in a steel cage. You should have just did Stadium Stampede.
What's wrong with that?
That's
Who you
stupid.
got? Who you got winning, Malik? Bandito versus Moxley for the Continental.
It should be Bandito. That's my guy.
It should be, but
probably Mox.
yeah. And then last one I care about: Kenny versus Zack Sabre.
I could go either way.
Yeah,
It could go either way. Kenny isn't what he used to be, bro.
He's
I think
not.
Some people have to start realizing that Kenny Omega isn't the guy that he used to be. I mean, it has a lot to do with his diverticulitis. You know, like that disease kind of really, I think,
messed him up. Yeah,
trajected his career a little bit. But he don't get the same aura. You don't have the same matches. Like he's not. At one point, you could consider him to be the best wrestler on the face of the planet. He's not in those conversations anymore. I feel it's like
his last great match was against Gabe Kidd. After that match, it's like he gave it all in that match. After that, it ain't been the same.
he's not the same guy. Yeah, he's not the same guy anymore. Unfortunately for him, but.
Let me ask y'all about NXT. Who y'all got winning between Tony D'Angelo and The Rock? Who it's basically said that Hiromu Takahashi could debut tonight and cost Tony D'Angelo, and we could see the new faction, Malik, basically like House of Torture, but the NXT version. And the cool thing is WWE trademark.
Oh no, bro! No, I never liked Evil, bro.
It won't be House of Torture, but it'll be something.
No, I'm saying like.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You might as well just keep the title on Tony D'Angelo because when he even won that New Japan world title, I was like, bro, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, New Japan fell backwards for
guy.
that shit.
Yeah, he's not that guy, bro. He's not that. Not Hiromu. Hiromu different.
Hiromu. So the name that they got, I'm trying to find it, but it was such a cool name. It was like it was one of the Bankai and Bleach, and like that shit's gonna be hard, bro. But I definitely think he's debuting tonight and fighting Tony D. You got Tony D winning. Who you got?
Man, pack up that nigga Evil, bro. That nigga not moving shit. Him, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people in NXT that ain't really moving no needles. I feel like they bars in hell. I feel like this is the worst NXT been since they first started.
Yeah,
Since,
they're trying to figure out their next big stars and stuff.
Yeah,
Bro,
they're trying
when
to.
NXT first started, like as a brand, when it was like Big E, Seth Rollins, it was very top heavy. Like you had them, but like everybody else in between was. That's how I feel right now. Tony D, I feel like is a champion by circumstance.
Okay,
Because if I just put it like this, there's a reason Tony D'Angelo wasn't even looked as a main eventer
Facts.
when he was the North American champion.
That's a fact.
Like, because mind you, he beat Oba. Let's remember that he beat Oba, and when he beat him, it was like, okay, that's
that was a
fine.
worse
It's
one
not the
than
worst.
Ricky winning.
No. Ricky beating Oba was way worse than Tony doing it because at least it was for a mid-card title.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh my God. But either way, there's a reason Tony as a main champion. Tony's not bad, but it's like the worst era of basketball. I'm not gonna look at your championship the same if the era of basketball is trash. Like you in a weak era, bro. I don't care.
I think
Like-
Saquon Sugars is the guy that's gonna lead NXT because that guy got it all.
Saquon
That
Sugars
promo,
is
that shit Malik sent in our group. I watch it, bro. I'm watching,
bro. Deion Lennox, nice too, bro.
I'm watching
Yeah,
for that
I
match
like
tonight.
Deion.
Who y'all got winning between that? Sugars or Dion? I think Saquon gotta win that one, bro.
Probably Saquon Sugars.
Yeah, they kicked him out the group. They have to, but
And then my other guy,
Oh my God, Mason Rook, bro.
Tavion Height. Oh, you like
Who?
Mason Rook?
Mason Rook. That's what they
Ew,
need, bro.
nah, he not moving me. He
Chill,
not
Mason
moving me.
Rook.
Come
What?
on,
He not
G.
moving me, bro.
Mason
He
Rook
not
is
moving
tough,
me.
bro.
Yeah,
He
man,
not
I
moving
agree
me.
with Malik. Mason Rook
Tavion
is
Heights.
tough.
Tavion Heights moves me.
I was about to say
Tavion
Heights
Heights
is
moves me.
Tavion Heights is my guy, and I hope he beats
Mason
Miles
Rook,
Bourne
bro. Mason Rook, bro.
tonight.
Ain't nobody worried about that softball coach, bro.
I don't think they're gonna let Tavion beat Miles Bourne tonight, which is sad. I want Tavion to win though.
Tavion Heights is tough, bro. I like him.
As long as Kendall Gray win that NXT title, Lola, you had a good run. Let's pack it up.
Bro, my thing is, I love Kendall Gray, but it's like, bro, why hasn't Jada got her run? Like, Jada should have got her run. Why hasn't Kalani
Bianca
Jordan
didn't
got her run?
Bianca didn't get her run either, and we saw how
True.
that turned out. Ain't nobody worried about it. Jada will be fine.
That should be.
They're gonna
hurting
put her,
my
and you know
soul.
what they're gonna do when she gets to the main roster, though, right?
Feud with. Don't put her in the baddies, bro. Don't put her in the JFC.
No. You know what they're gonna do with Jada Parker?
What's she doing?
She's gonna be with the Street Profits.
You
You know they're gonna put her with the Street
Oh, they-
Profits.
Nah,
They're gonna
bro.
put her with the Street Profits.
I hope not. Oh my
I promise you,
god.
because OTM ain't doing nothing. Matter of fact, one of them is sitting.
Yeah, one is
working
the
in
it's
Triple
Pearl
H.
Del Mar.
Yeah.
Hey, and his shit with Perils de Mar is fire. He was so hurt. His tag team partner said, "Hey, bro, you just left me for AAA. What the fuck?" He was like, "Hey, don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's
Don't worry about that." But okay, so y'all got Kendall winning tonight. What else we got on this card? Oh, we got Tatum Paxley versus Zarya.
Hey, I was talking about it with
Zara
my guy,
gotta
Coach.
win.
I was talking about it with my guy, Coach Mark. Zarya should never lose. again.
Yeah, I agree.
Zarya shouldn't lose a single match. She should run that North
a monster.
American, run through that division, and then pull a Keith Lee and go win the NXT title, and
Double
then
champ?
relinquish the North American, and then
Oh,
relinquish the North
relinquish.
American.
Got you.
She should not lose another match.
Yeah, I'm
she
with
should
you.
be. She should be in NXT for the next 2 years and not lose.
Be a
another
monster.
match.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
And
agree.
if Sol Ruka is a champion of any kind, when she gets to the main
She
roster,
should go take
she
that.
should beat
Yeah.
Sol Ruka immediately.
And they should dig. Honestly, G, do the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn storyline. She just
Yup,
as soon as
yup,
she
yup,
debuted,
yup,
just
yup.
like knock her ass out. That'd be hard, bro. Okay, we got Tristan Angels and Shiloh Hill. Do y'all care about that? That's another match.
No.
Christian Angel's gonna be nice though. He gonna be nice.
Tristan Angels can go in the ring. I was about to say he
Oh,
can
nice.
go. And then
Someone
the
said
last match.
Apollo Crews debuted in TNA.
Yes, and his new name. I didn't want to interrupt our podcast, but y'all are gonna laugh. His new name is Yuha Nation.
That used to be his name before he came to.
Oh, for
WWE.
real? I didn't know that.
That was his name before he got signed to WWE.
And I might be pronouncing it wrong because it might be a Nigerian name, but it's
That was his name before he came to WWE in 2015.
it's UHAA and then Nation.
Yeah, he can't use Apollo Crews. So, but that was
How
his
did you manage
original
to
name.
get worse aura than what you already had?
That was his original name, so that don't shock me.
Yeah, all right,
But
bro.
why
Yeah.
Nation? Like Nation is weird.
You should have just went with your government name at this point, bro. That's almost as bad as going from Ezekiel Jackson to Big Rick.
Big
Like that
Rick.
is horrible, bro.
Big Rick is crazy. All right, let's play a couple games here before we head off. So we're gonna do some different games here. We're gonna do one that we're gonna bring one back that we haven't done in a while. You know, the pick between the two. So you already know how that works. I'm gonna name two different things. You just pick which one is better. So we're gonna do WWE Finisher Edition. So it's strictly finishers. I'm gonna name two different finishers, and y'all tell me which finisher y'all think is better between the two. So let's start with the RKO or Sweet Chin Music.
Ooh.
RKO.
Okay, when you're not talking about the super kick, you're talking about Shawn Michaels
Shawn Michaels,
RKO.
Sweet Chin Music. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shawn Michaels, yeah. Shawn, you're not, yeah, okay. I'm going Sweet Chin Music, bro. I love Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin Music. Wind it up.
They ain't never turned the RKO into a transition move.
That's a fact. That's a fact, G. That's a fact.
The Pedigree or the Stone Cold Stunner?
Oh, the stunner.
Stunner.
Yeah, the stunner.
Stunner? Okay. Ankle lock or sharpshooter?
Ankle lock.
Sharpshooter, it hurts. It looks like it hurts more.
Sharpshooter hurts, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, sharpshooter looks like that shit is painful, bro.
That shit does not feel good, bro. Eddie Guerrero's Frog Splash or RVD's 5-star Frog Splash?
Oh, that's actually a good one. That's actually a good one.
That's- I'm gonna say RVD, bro. I'm gonna say RVD. RVD's shit was athletic as fuck. But Montez Ford got a better one than both of them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he does. But that's a good one. I'm gonna go Eddie to be different, but that's actually a good one.
I think RVD got the best frog splash ever to me. That's me.
Nah, Montez shit is crazy, bro.
This is cool. This is cool. We got two of the worst finishers ever, I believe, but I just want to see which one y'all gonna pick. We got the People's Elbow or the Hulk Hogan leg drop.
Fuck, those are the two worst.
They're
fucking
bad.
finishes ever.
And Lil Yachty's People's Elbow was atrocious.
Which one is better, an elbow or a leg drop?
To win a match, oh my god! You know what?
Give me the leg drop.
Ironically enough, I'm gonna say the leg drop because where he lands it, you might like hurt
yourself.
neck.
Yeah, facts.
The People's Elbow,
There's some clown shit. There's
He's
a
won
reason why he
title-
uses the rock bottom.
and he's won titles off that People's Elbow.
That shit is nasty. That's why he had to start using the rock bottom, bro. That shit
Hey,
is
bro,
nasty.
listen, but he made it work though. It was over, bro. It was over. It got over. Only the Rock, I think, could get that over, bro. Like only the Rock, bro.
Just like only Hulk
let's see,
Hogan
we
can get
got-
that weak ass leg drop over.
We got Roman Reigns spear or Braun Breaker spear.
Braun Breaker's next.
Oh yeah, Braun Breaker.
Breaker's
That's a real football tackle.
next. That boy take you out your.
Yeah,
Oh.
facts. He head hunting with that shit.
AJ Styles phenomenal forearm or Seth Rollins stomp.
Oh
That's
wait,
actually closer than
Wait,
you think,
but-
but I'm taking the phenomenal for him.
I am too. But I feel like the finishers isn't the Styles Clash.
No, it's both. He
It's
uses,
both. Oh yeah.
AJ Styles is one of the last few wrestlers that could have won a match with four different finishes.
Oh, what?
Well,
Oh
it's
yeah,
three.
Spinal
It's
Tap.
three.
Spinal Tap. Yeah,
Oh
Spinal Tap.
well, yeah, that too. But in WWE, it was three.
What's
Last
the third?
The calf crusher.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
last two, we got GTS or Swanton Bomb.
GTS.
Nah, give me the Swanton Bomb because CM Punk's GTS is not the same as Kenta's, and Kenta's actually looks deadly. And CM Punk's.
That's because CM Punk is old. I'm taking the GTS though. We talking best version. I'm taking the GTS. I'm not
is
thinking about
tough.
old man Punk.
Give me the
GTS,
Swanton, bro.
Swanton Bomb was tough too, though. Swanton Bomb was tough. Swanton Bomb was tough. Next one, we're gonna do another. We're gonna do this one is different. This is better peak. So basically, I'm just gonna name a wrestler, and then I'm gonna name a bunch of different wrestlers afterwards, and you tell me if these wrestlers have had a better peak than this individual. We're talking just the peak, the height of the peak. So the peak is John Cena.
What do you consider in his peak?
Whatever you consider his peak is,
Super Cena.
the height of his career.
Super
Cena.
Cena? Okay.
It's literally Super Cena. Before he got hurt and had to relinquish that title.
Yeah.
That little era, Cena,
Gotcha.
that was Super Cena.
Gotcha.
Have these individuals had a better peak than John Cena? Let's start with Stone Cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels.
Ooh. I'm gonna say no because I'm not considering the first one was like the 90s when they built to him being great and it was great, but then he came off and then the one when he came back, yeah, I'm going John Cena.
Slightly John. Like slightly.
Randy Orton.
Give me John.
Cena. Cena.
Cody Rhodes.
Ooh.
Cena.
Okay,
Cena.
it is Cena, but there's an argument for what Cody's doing right now as great.
No,
There's an argument, but I'm going Cena, and I definitely think Cody's
Uh,
peak could be better in like
and
2
Cena's?
years. In
no
2 years, 2 years, because he's gonna accumulate a bunch
You
of championships.
still think Cody's in his peak? Yeah, all right. You still think he's in his peak?
Yes,
That
we go
shit-
CG.
Nah,
it's
bro,
not
that
over.
shit ended at 41. His peak ended at 41. He's still in his prime, but his peak
Oh, his peak
ended at 41.
Oh, I see what you.
His peak ended at 41.
Well, he gonna have the heel turn,
Well, I
and that's
guess
gonna be
we
a
consider
peak too.
peak prime. Like, you know, I guess he could.
If
Yeah,
he
that's-
has a good, if he
heel
has
turn,
an
that's what I'm
elite heel
saying.
turn,
It's
that
gonna
will
come.
be a better peak than this one. But right now, that nigga not in.
Oh,
his
so
peak.
you said okay? See, I'm
Hold on,
talking
hold on,
prime.
hold on, hold on. You don't think that Cody ain't never having a better peak than John Cena?
We'll see what his heel turn look like. But
That's
if
what
we
I'm
just
saying.
go based off of like WrestleMania 38 to WrestleMania 40, it was great.
That was
it
huge,
elite,
bro.
But it's not bigger than Cena's, bro. It's not bigger than Cena's.
Roman Reigns.
Roman.
Tribal
Roman.
Chief, yeah, I'm
Tribal
picking
Chief
Roman.
is the Tribal Chief might be the greatest peak we've ever seen.
picking
but
Tribal Chief,
That's not
yeah.
a conversation for today. That's not a conversation.
Greatest
for
peak
today.
ever. Ooh,
Might be,
One of
but
them. It's
might
top
be.
five. It's top five.
It's,
for
it's
sure.
top three. It's top three, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Triple H.
Oh, I'm picking John.
Cena.
The Rock.
I'm picking The Rock. I'm picking The Rock for his peak of what that was, bro. That was crazy.
Let's take a Cena.
Taking Stone Cold, but not The Rock. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta take The Rock, bro.
Stone Cold. Even though Stone Cold and The Rock technically happened at the same time, Stone Cold is just. I think Stone Cold peak and Rock like. I just think Stone Cold was like clearly better.
Undertaker.
Undertaker's not really a peak guy.
It's a longevity. Yeah,
so yeah, I'm gonna go
Cena.
Cena.
CM Punk.
Ooh. CM Punk's definitely a prime peak guy. I'm going CM Punk.
2011 CM Punk though.
Summer of Punk. Yeah, give me CM Punk, bro.
I'll go Cena still, but like it's close.
And
like
that's why I said there's an argument for Cody because that it's a peak to me is like a comet. Like in CM Punk's comet burned really bright, bro. John has a great longevity.
Last one, Daniel Bryan.
I gotta pick the yes movement. Yes.
Only reason I'm not going to pick Daniel Bryan is because after WrestleMania 30, that shit
just fell off.
It lasted for a little bit, whereas like everybody else's peak I'm talking about lasted a while. But
his peak was that comment burned bright.
Yeah, yes movement was so. Oh man, that's when wrestling was fun, bro.
It was a comment, bro. It was huge, and see that the closest thing to that was we won Cody. It wasn't as big, but that was the closest thing.
Yeah, I had some interesting answers. I ain't gonna lie. Interesting. There's probably only.
Did he freeze?
Oh, he did.
Or is he
thinking? No, he didn't.
Oh, he
probably only.
He did look like he froze for a second.
It did for a quick second.
I don't know. There might be only over Cena's peak. It might be one or two people. I ain't gonna lie.
Literally one or two, and it's Stone Cold and Tribal Chief. That's it.
I don't even know about Roman. I'm being honest.
You're gonna say Stone Cold and The Rock?
No, Austin's for sure. Austin for sure. He probably has the greatest peak ever. But Cena's peak was kind of crazy.
If it's not Rock,
because I'm thinking the peak.
Roman, who would you consider over Cena?
I don't think I would consider anybody besides Austin.
Oh, that's fair.
Because I'm thinking of the quality of stories and matches as far as the peak, and Cena, bro.
That's what
Cena
I'm saying,
was in his
bro.
bag, bro. Like for
Cena.
Even though he was beating people he probably shouldn't have beat, he was still cooking though, bro.
Last one. We're gonna see how crazy we can get here. I want to go back and forth, so we're gonna go back and forth just to see how wild we can get here. And we're gonna stick with 5. I want everybody individual to name 5 wrestlers that have never moved you. 5 wrestlers that just like never moved you. They never appealed to you. You just ain't never saw it. I want to see how challenging we can get with wrestlers, and we'll go individually because I want to see how nasty everybody can get. Because I don't know.
Well, I mean, because I don't want to be.
And you want to pick like superstars, right? Like big dogs.
Pick anybody.
Yeah, because like obviously y'all
we
know
can pick lame mid. Yeah,
we could pick.
Y'all know.
We could pick any. It could literally be anybody. It could be any wrestler that just you never had an appeal for. Just never moved you. So we'll go individually. Should I go first?
Yeah, probably.
Because
I have my obvious ones, but I'm trying to be nasty.
All right, I'll say my first one. Rey Mysterio.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Mainly only because I was more of an Eddie Guerrero person, though. Like Eddie Guerrero was always more appealing to me. Rey Mysterio was flashy in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Rey Mysterio Jr. in WCW, but like from a character aspect and stuff, promos, ain't never saw no appeal in that.
All right, I got my first one. Kane.
That's a good one too.
Pete Kane was crazy though.
Mm-hmm. He ain't moving me.
One too.
They did mess him up a couple times, though. That's
a good one. My first one, I'm gonna just get out the way. Jeff Hardy. Never really was a guy. Never.
That's
Jeff Hardy.
Crazy.
Never moved me. I thought CM Punk was right. Stop drinking. You're an alcoholic. You keep getting arrested. Stop doing it. I didn't think that was a problem for him, but
he never was in the back doing the swanton bombs and nothing like that. What?
I tried it, bro. I can't even lie.
I was doing attitude adjustments and RKOs. That's what I was doing.
All right, I go another one. I'll say Dean Ambrose.
Ooh.
Never.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Cause
never.
I love a little moment.
I love me some John Moxley, bro.
Even Moxley, bro. It's like
Moxley, I can get behind you on, but like Dean Ambrose for a minute, I
love them both.
I never was into.
I got my second one, G. If you need time,
yeah,
Trish.
Go ahead.
Trish did not move me. I was a leader guy. G know it. Trish was just titty. She couldn't wrestle. Sorry.
Just say the whole. Just say the
That's
whole.
crazy.
Just say the
That's
whole Demon
crazy.
Division.
I was
My
a
next
leader
one.
guy.
My next one. Chris Jericho.
Oh, that hurt my soul.
Chris Jericho?
The way I looked at Chris Jericho, I was like, he cool. I've grown to appreciate him in the later years, but like he just never moved me. I was like if Chris Jericho was champion, I was like, okay, I guess.
Chris Jericho was tough.
Damn, that hurts my
Chris Jericho
soul.
could literally do anything, bro.
Chris
He did
Jericho,
everything.
he was
Get
cool, but he
over,
never
bro.
really moved
Get
me.
a list over.
No, that's why I said I appreciate him in his later years. Like the list of Jericho. This might be a hot take. I think the list of Jericho is the most interested I've ever been in Chris Jericho in my life.
Yeah, listen, Jericho was cool. That was cool.
But like out of all the things he's ever done, that's probably the one I was like, okay, I fuck with this. Like I was actually in. Like that was the first time I was like, oh, I can't wait to see that next Chris Jericho segment. Like, other than that,
Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Trick Williams, man.
Damn. I got a new person for modern. That's
Never
funny.
been moved by him, bro. It's just his matches don't do it for me, bro. His character work is cool, promos cool, but like when the bell rings, man, his matches just don't be hitting for me.
I got a modern day one. My third, Damian Priest, Wepa. I don't fuck with it.
He has lost some steam since he lost the world title, but I do think he had a good momentum for a little bit.
I was so mad when he did that to Drew. I was so mad. I'll fuck with the Wepa.
this is a little bit more newer. I know some of y'all don't watch, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Mason Rook, bro. Don't get that softball coach off my screen, bro. I don't care.
Mason Rook is good.
Get that softball coach off my screen, bro. I'm not rocking with it, bro.
All right. Let me think of some other ones.
Yeah.
Let me think of some other ones.
Oh, I know who my next one is off rip. I already know who my next one is.
So you already know off rip? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know who my next one is.
Let me go
Actually, I know my
with.
next two, Loki.
Yeah, I was about to say I got my next two.
I got a couple. I got a few ones in my head that I'm rambling through, but I'm trying to just narrow some down.
Can we ban Rob while you're trying to narrow it down? I don't tolerate.
Oh,
Kit Wilson
you don't like the
disrespect.
killer.
I don't tolerate Kit Wilson disrespect.
Leave Rob alone, man.
Kit Wilson is elite.
Right.
Kit Wilson is elite. One of the greatest theme songs we've ever heard. Oh my gosh! Don't ever disrespect.
I'm gonna say. Let me go more. I kind of want to go old school. I kind of want to give an old school and a new one. So let me go kind of more old
Nasty
school.
West. If we talk about
Okay,
women
I'll
wrestlers,
do
I'm gonna
an
just
old
talk about
school
the
and-
Divas
alright.
division.
Oh,
I
old
went
school
too-
one for
I went
me.
too old school. So
I'll give an old school one. Kevin Nash, bro.
Oh wait, I wrote it. Look, Diesel.
Hey, if Kevin Nash when he was Diesel in WWE wasn't working with Bret Hart, he was not having. That was
I
bad.
wrote Diesel down. I'm gonna use my other one.
Literally
Put in this
his
one.
best matches in the company was with Bret Hart. If he wasn't
was.
wrestling Bret Hart, and he had one go with Undertaker at WrestleMania too. But even in WCW, bro, like
Trash.
yeah, bro, Kevin Nash,
It was 100% all a Chico, a Poppy, my guy, the real one. I'm blanking on his
Razor
name right
Ramon?
now. Razor Ramon, yes, bro. It was 100%. Razor Ramon was the cool one of that group. It was not big. It was not Big Sexy. It was not Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash was not him. It was Scott Hall. Scott Hall was a better wrestler, a better talker, and had more aura. Kevin Nash was trash. And I wrote him down, so I'm going to use a different one because Malik said he went one old school, one new school. This is my old school since he went with Kevin Nash. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. I know he had them promos that niggas like. That nigga did not move me. In ring, he was trash. It was just muscles. That's it. He ain't moved me. I'm not talking about when he didn't have muscles, because when he was in that tag team, he could go. But Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, blonde hair with the night shit on his head, did not move me at all.
Chat, y'all keep naming these women wrestlers from back in the day. I promise you, just say the Divas division and we'll understand. Just say the Divas division.
It's crazy.
Another name that I never
to this day will never understand why people like. I don't get it. Eddie Kingston.
Oh damn,
Bro, Eddie Kingston was tough, and he was tough for a
Yeah,
minute.
Eddie
bro.
Kingston is cool.
No, every time I was just like,
Them promos he had with CM Punk was crazy, bro.
and I'm not gonna lie, the promo that he had with CM Punk, I felt that way then, but then I rewatched it recently just to see if I could confirm or deny my thoughts. That nigga was annoying the whole time. I just felt like he was trying so hard to make it feel like this isn't a scripted promo, this is real, and he was going above and beyond to make it feel that way. Like, we get it, y'all don't like each other. Shut up. Like, I don't like Eddie Kingston. I don't like when I just don't like Eddie Kingston.
Go ahead. Is it my turn?
Oh yeah, it's your turn, Malik. This is our last one.
Last one. Honestly, bro, I wasn't gonna say it because I know somebody else was, but I gotta say the Bellas, bro. I know a lot of people love them because of Total Divas and stuff, and they're probably very relatable to like a lot of people in their real life situations, which I get. But my gosh, bro, when the bell rings and we hear them promo segments, I have never sat down and said I need to go back and rewatch that Brie Bella or Nikki Bella match. Never sat down and said I gotta go back and rewatch that Nikki Bella and Brie Bella promo, bro.
Trash.
I don't know, man. They never did it for me personally, man. They never did it for me.
I'm with you. I got, since y'all both said an AEW person, I got an AEW person. My last one, but there's a tie because one's a man, one's a woman. I don't like them, but either of them, they both suck. Jungle Jack Perry is the man. That nigga is trash. And then the woman is Hikaru Shida. I don't understand why Tony Khan keeps putting belts on Hikaru Shida. She does not move me at all, and Jungle Jack Perry does not move me at all.
That fucking COVID merchant. That's what she is, bro.
Who, Hikaru Shida, bro? They keep giving
she's
her
a
belts.
pandemic,
Like,
bro. She's a
oh
she's
my
a 3-time AEW Women's Champion.
Like,
Fucking
what?
Pandemic merchant, bro.
She does not need to be 3
Who's
times.
your last one, G? Who's your last one?
Mark Briscoe.
Oh, I see. I didn't want to say him.
You
either
really hate that
because-
nigga like that?
because me and G
Bro,
both
I've
always say him, yeah.
really, every time he's on my screen, bro,
Fast forward.
I'm gonna just say this because obviously I don't wish this, of course, but I really feel like they're just pushing him because they feel bad what happened to his brother. Because he's not a good singles wrestler, bro.
I thought that the moment he debuted, G,
he is not a good singles wrestler, bro. He's not.
Mark Briscoe's cool.
And his promos with the like, it makes sense that he's in a group. I should put it like this: it makes sense that he's in a group with the conglomerate, and that's their dynamic. It makes sense because he looks like a freaking crackhead who ain't got 2 brain cells left.
He does.
Bro,
That's how he talks. That's how he wrestles. That's how he move. Like I hate watching him wrestle. If I really hope he didn't move like this when he was in the tag team.
Nah, his brother was the leader. His brother was a baller, bro. I liked his brother. Him, I do not. And see, I didn't say him because me and G always go in on him, but I agree with G, bro, 100%. He does not move me at all. I do not like Mark Briscoe at all. He reminds like with his no teeth. I think he's a meth addict. G said crack. I thought he was a meth head, bro. Legit.
Bro, y'all need to chill.
If I saw him walking down the street, I would tell my fiance, "Hey, hold on tight to your purse and don't."
Me and my fiance moving to the other side.
Like, especially if he seems like the type of guy to come up to you at the gas station. Hey, what's good, player? Let me get $1. That's
bro,
what he feels like, bro.
Bugging, bro.
That's what he feels like, bro. I'm not with it, bro. I'm not, bro. It's not. Like, I'm pretty sure he's a great person. I'm pretty sure he's a great person.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
I'm talking about his character.
Mm-hmm.
His character that he portrays on TV. I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Mark Briscoe the person. I'm talking about Mark Briscoe the character.
Whatever he portrays on screen, he is. Oh my gosh, bro! Like,
so let's switch it then.
Like, Brett Breaker works in your company. Go fucking see the dentist, please.
Let's go. Let's switch it and go the opposite direction.
Even Shiloh Hill got a fake tooth, bro. Shiloh Hill said,
That's part of Mark Briscoe's look, though. That's part of the look,
and that's the problem. Like, bro, I'm pretty sure the DMD can get you in there for free, bro.
Yeah,
go to the.
It's part of the gimmick, though. It's part of the look, the gimmick. That's part of it.
Method gimmick.
Jeez, bro. Like, I can't.
Let's go reverse. Let's go 3 wrestlers that get too much hate from.
Can I go first off rip? Because I already know mine.
3 wrestlers that get too much hate. I'm gonna go individual. I'm gonna go first.
I'll go last for this.
And I'm talking about Triple H as a wrestler, and if you want to talk about his booking, whatever. But I be seeing niggas online really thinking that Triple H wasn't a hooper like that back in his day, bro. Triple H was very good back in his time, bro. There's a lot of great Triple H stories and matches that WWE has attached with his name on it, bro. Triple H was like that. He may have never been the guy, sure, but Triple H was still one of the greatest to ever do it, bro. Like, y'all got to put some more respect on Triple H. Y'all trying to pretend like Triple H wasn't like that, bro.
Hey, I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna give y'all mine right now, bro. I already know off. I was hoping we was gonna do this. I still to this day think Alberto Del Rio could have been way better.
Oh no,
that nigga
it's
was
just my
not-
circumstance, bro.
Bro, that
No,
nigga is a criminal.
Listen, you gotta no. I'm talking about before he was doing
Nah,
it.
bro, that nigga
Bro,
was
y'all
not
gotta
good.
understand. Anybody that would have been put in Alberto Del Rio's spot during Summer of Punk was
They would've
doomed to
succeeded.
fail.
They would have succeeded. He didn't have it.
No,
He didn't have it, bro. He didn't have it.
If there was any new young star that cashed in on or tried to take the belt from CM
Lynn.
Punk during Summer of Punk,
Lynn,
no,
you was
bro,
moved-
they wouldn't have
you was
worked.
moved by Del Rio, bro.
Hell no, bro.
Del
Alberto
Del
Rio
Rio
was-
was moving you, bro.
All I'm
Alberto
saying
Del
was-
Rio was trash to me,
all
dog.
I'm saying is-
I did not
all
like
I'm
him.
saying
Song-
is
theme song
Alberto Del
merchant.
Rio wasn't that bad, bro.
Theme song.
I
merchant.
I prefer
Wasn't
I prefer
bad,
Chavo Guerrero to Alberto. If we being real,
Nah, bro. Nah.
Chavo
Alberto
Guerrero
Del Rio
definitely
wasn't
better
that
than
bad,
Del Rio.
bro.
Right.
Alberto Del Rio wasn't that bad, bro. He
Theme
wasn't
song
that bad.
merchant, bro. Theme song merchant.
Nah. He wasn't that bad.
For me, I'm going.
Name 5 great Alberto Del Rio matches.
Oh, you
The
can't.
triple threat with
No.
in the Hell in a Cell.
That match was mid, bro.
It was not. It was not mid. It was good.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
wait. You want like 5-star classics? I don't know.
Everybody only remember that match because of the ending, bro.
Hey, I don't know if he got like 5-star classics under his
That
belt,
Rio
but,
versus
like,
Swagger.
he got
WrestleMania
some really
movie.
good. Everybody. Hey, you what's your favorite phrase? Everybody got stinkers. Everybody got bad moments.
That's like generational bad, bro.
That's not his fault though. That's booking's fault. Why would you book that match?
What else? Give me 5. Give me 5 Del Rio matches. Go on, bro. I'm listening.
5 Del Rio matches. The one obviously you had the 1-on-1 with Punk, right? You had the 1-on-1 with Punk. You had the Edge. No. That
WrestleMania
match I
was
remember very, very mid. Never mind.
Against Punk, that was okay. Sure.
Big Show Del Rio was cool. Big Show Del Rio, that was the one few good Big Show matches.
When Del Rio was playing babyface, yeah, okay.
That wasn't bad. The Last Man Standing.
That shit was ass, bro.
The Last Man Standing was ass.
Talking about when he missed the bucket kick? Yeah, that shit was terrible, nigga.
That was not that
That shit
bad,
was
bro.
booty cheeks.
Hey, there was a little botch in there, but it wasn't
He
that
was gonna be the
bad.
next Eddie Guerrero, bro.
That wasn't that bad. Bro.
What's yours, Lynn?
All right, mine. I'm going with Shane McMahon, bro. Shane McMahon get a little too much hate. Shane was throwing his body off the edge. Shane could kind of cook a little bit, bro.
Shane was tough. I ain't gonna lie, Shane was tough.
Shane could cook.
Yeah,
Russ
you
got
right,
too
James.
much
The match
hate.
with Christian was good.
Let me go a couple. Oh, I'll say Becky Lynch for sure. I'll throw her in there. The whole Becky Hogan allegations, you act like that. You know, some of your favorite wrestlers ever in the company's history hadn't had their best match with Becky Lynch. It's crazy. Becky Lynch literally could do everything at the highest level. She could work with any talent. She could be a face. She could be a heel. She can elevate titles. She can elevate superstars, bro. Becky Lynch doesn't have to be the flashiest in the ring, but she know how to get the job done. So,
G, you know yours?
I want to bring this one up,
Nigga said
even
Del
though
Rio.
I want you to understand. I'm only talking about this for one specific reason and one specific
you
reason.
gonna say?
Also. I'm not talking about the wrestler, but we're gonna stop disrespecting Jack Swagger's OG theme song, brother.
my God.
That entrance was so hard, bro. Jack
Jack 1-2
1-2
is trash.
Oh yeah, bro.
G 0 for 2 right now, Malik. He 0 for 2.
That's
No,
0-2,
I'm not
bro.
talking
That nigga went
Yeah.
0-2.
I'm not
He
talking
0-2 right
about the
now.
wrestler. I'm not talking about the wrestler.
Bro,
Just his
that was so.
entrance in
That,
the
that was
theme
one of the
song.
most.
My
that
man
was
said
Nah,
Del
bro,
Rio
that
and
was
Jack
one of the.
Swagger.
That was one of the.
His
That was one
theme
of the
song,
worst.
not the wrestler.
That was one of the worst things about SVR 2010 was that theme song getting played.
No, it wasn't.
Skipping it every time.
No,
bro.
it
Skipping every
wasn't. I got you where I want you.
No,
Oh
that shit
my
was-
No.
And the little entrance with the push-ups and the pyro. This
Yo, who you know doing push-ups to pyro? The
that shit was so
All-American
horrible,
American?
bro. That shit was so horrible.
I'm not gonna lie. The song was tough, And I'm not gonna lie, bro. His nickname also too was hard, bro. The
All-American American was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, the All-American.
We
American.
All-American, bro. Come on,
That's
bro.
hard.
Stop
That
playing
theme
with me,
song
bro.
was garbage, man.
I'm not
That
talking
shit
about the
was
wrestler. I'm not talking about his promo skills. I'm just talking about his
I'll take
entrance.
that Liv Morgan theme over Jack Swagger.
Oh,
shut
Trouble,
the fuck up. No,
Trouble!
you won't.
Yeah,
no,
I'll take Trouble
no,
Trouble
no,
over that.
no, 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 no,
On
no,
God, I
no,
would.
no, no,
On
no, no,
God, I
no,
would.
no, no, no.
That's how much I hate that team song.
No,
It's so bad,
no,
bro.
we are not taking that, bro.
Yeah.
You're
Give me that
disrespectful.
trouble, bro. Give me
I
that
don't want that trouble.
Give me that
Kesha.
Trouble,
I don't want. Bro, you
That
taking?
Jack 1-2
Wait,
shit
wait,
was not
wait.
hitting,
So
bro.
you telling me you taking Timu Kesha over Jack Swagger?
Yes, yes,
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
yes. Give me 2000 Britney Spears over that Jack 1-2. Yes.
Jack 1-2
Yes.
is bad.
Jack 1-2 was crazy.
Trouble,
That shit is so
trouble.
hard. Nah, that trouble is disgusting.
Trouble was nasty word. That shit
Yeah,
ass
Trouble
too,
Trouble's
bro.
bad, bro.
I'll take that shit over.
It gets you on your knees.
Trouble's the
Dude,
theme I'm
dude.
throwing in the garbage. Jack Swagger theme I'm throwing in the garbage, set it on fire, bro. I can't do it.
Nah, bro. Nah, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
So for me, my second one, and this is we're talking overhated, shouldn't get the hate she gets. Bianca Belair, bro. Bianca Belair is incredible. Y'all are just racist. Like she gets hate just because she's black. Like legitimately, she's one of the best baby faces. She can talk in ring. She's incredible. Bianca Belair gets way too much hate, unnecessary.
Let's see.
Hey, I'm glad the chat see what I'm talking about, man. Because this
Sure.
nigga bugging.
Sure.
Talk about some trouble. I'm so sure.
Trouble.
Give me
I'm
trouble,
so-
bro. Give me trouble.
Hell no.
I didn't expect him to say that one. I don't like the Jack Swagger theme. But
Hey, so
bad.
Malik, quick question. Bree-Mode or Jack Swagger?
But that far. We're gonna
Oh, Bremo's
take
bad.
Bremo. Bremo worst team ever, bro.
Yeah,
give me
Primo
Jack
is
Swagger, bro. Give me Jack Swagger.
bad.
Let me see. Another wrestler that gets too much hate.
And Rob, I mean it with my whole heart. Fuck Slow Chemical.
Whoa.
I don't care for Slow Chemical. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't either.
Whoa. It's pretty good.
It's a good thing, but it's not top 10.
Jack Swagger is
It's
bad.
like 10 or 9.
I'll say
No, it's not.
another wrestler that gets too much hate. I'm trying to think of a good one because social media do be bugging a lot of people.
Oh, I got my last one ready to go.
I'm gonna say, you know what else? Don't want to be nasty. No, I won't say that one because I understand why people don't like him. I'm gonna throw Roman Reigns in there, bro. I'm gonna throw Roman Reigns in there for the simple fact of I think there are still people that are still blinded by the big dog and try to deny his real greatness. I understand that certain things can be overcomplicated with this booking sometimes. Maybe they book him too strong or whatever the case is. But like, I feel there is a portion of the fans out there who really still feel that Roman's overrated or he hasn't been given some of the best quality stuff we've seen in wrestling in the last 6 years, bro. Like, Roman Reigns has leveled up in a way that some people I feel like just refuse to accept at this point. And there are some fans out there that do overhype him for sure. But I think there's a portion of fans out there who really, truly feel that Roman Reigns isn't like at that table sitting with the John Cenas, the Shawn Michaels, the Undertakers. I feel like there's a portion of people who feel like he's not sitting at that table. He's been at that table for a minute.
That's a fact.
For me, and I'm giving love to this person and really these people because, man, in my opinion, they had the potential to be on the same level of like
Let's see if he go over 3.
New Day, Usos. They had the potential to be on this level if they just gave them the keys.
I know you're gonna say actually.
Pretty Deadly, man.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they were
Pretty Deadly is
One of them got hurt, though.
so
One of them
good.
got
I
hurt.
know,
Yeah.
and I know, but Kent Wilson, y'all don't want to get beat a book. I promise you, he's the longest reigning U.S. champion of all time. I promise you. Kent Wilson is so good, bro. Pretty Deadly, bro. The first time I ever seen them when they debuted in NXT,
That's fair.
it was weird the way like they won at first, but then I was like, you know what? I get it. I'll give them the keys.
That's fair. That's fair.
Give him the keys.
Mhm.
I love Pretty
That's
Deadly. I love Pretty Deadly.
My last-
What did you think I was gonna say?
Enzo and Cass.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Dudleys with Bully Ray.
Go ahead. Lynn.
My last one is easy. Cody Rhodes, overhated, and my guy is amazing, bro. Overhated.
He gets the right amount of hate.
Cody
He gets overhated a
revolutionized
little bit. He does
the
hate.
wrestling industry, bro. Without Cody Rhodes, AEW doesn't exist. We don't get the wrestlers getting paid what they want and making WWE rise to the occasion. He was a part of the boom period. Got to get that responsibility. And in ring, he is incredible. On the mic, he's great. People say he can't talk. What do you mean Cody can't talk? You're one of the best talkers in WWE. Overhated.
He gets a little overhated.
Rob,
You think
I
he gets
promise
overhated
you,
and
I'm-
overrated, Malik? I could agree with that.
Rob, I promise you, I'm giving it to him longer.
Then
Kit will be
wait,
the greatest
then
IC champion
Gunther?
of all time.
No, that's
I
crazy.
promise you, Kit is the greatest IC champion. Or no, I said U.S. title. Gunther can have his IC. The U.S. though,
You give him a
yeah, I'm
Gunther
giving it to
reign?
Kit.
I
right,
love
let's
Kid.
Damn near like it. He for sure getting a 365.
Let's end it off like this. Last game we're gonna play. Everybody got to give 5 wrestling takes that people might not agree with. That you have that people might not agree with. It could be anything. I'll start. For mine, and I'll give a couple out there. Let me see, because I've given a couple, so let me see which direction I want to go in. Oh, I said this before. Slow Chemical is not a top 10 WWE theme of all time. It's a good theme, just not top 10.
Oh, I can go right now. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are the 2 wrestlers that are the most important wrestlers to the wrestling industry of all time. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, what they did for the wrestling industry.
All time?
All time. I got them as 2 of the, like, they are the 2 most important wrestlers.
More important than Hogan and Austin?
I think for what Roman Reigns and what Cody Rhodes did for wrestling changed the industry for forever. If not, okay, you're right. Saying all time is
you
crazy.
stick with it. You say stick with it. You said all time.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm sticking with it all time. They're the 2 most important wrestlers all time: Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
The Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes.
Hey, is this take?
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, bro. Cool. First off, before I give this take, I just really want to address this. AEW is debuting a circular steel cage for the 12-man tag.
Wait, what?
AEW is debuting a circular steel cage for the 12-man
Super chat,
tag.
appreciate you. Which we'll answer this one quick. Which is one WWE fumble you guys will never understand? NXT wise?
Yeah, like a W. I'm assuming he means like an NXT call up.
Oh, Keith Lee.
Shannon
Keith
Baszler.
Lee for me.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's a good one too.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, and I mean,
All right.
fan,
All
but
right.
Samoa
He
Joe.
said his. Keep going.
Yeah. So I just had to bring that up that AEW is debuting a circular steel cage. Anyways, geez, I lost my train of thought. We're doing a take that people might not agree with.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy takes.
Yeah, I mean, should already said like 2 of them earlier today, but what's it called? Jeez, I don't want to repeat some. Sorry, that threw me off. Well, yeah, that'll just because we got 5, so that'll just be one. I think Alberto Del Rio in a different situation would have been better off, but I think he came at the wrong time because nobody other than Punk is what people wanted to see. Like if even if it wasn't Alberto, let's say they tried to give Sheamus that role, he would have got booed, and people would have looked at that in a bad light because Alberto Del Rio was what Vince was trying to throw in people.
Malik's face is crazy right now.
Alberto Del Rio is what Vince was trying to throw in people's face instead of Punk. I think if Punk doesn't happen or if Alberto Del Rio is like a different time frame, I think he's better received. That's
I don't know what he sees in this nigga, bro.
He love him some Del Rio.
he was a good heel. He was a good heel.
Let's see. I think John Cena versus Triple H at WrestleMania is better than John Cena versus Shawn Michaels.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yo, Mo, shut up. Bro.
Okay, I got an easy one. Undertaker streak should have never been broken.
Okay.
Some people feel that way, I guess, but okay.
Geez, I just had it when Malik said his. Because you said what, Malik? That Triple H versus Cena was better than what?
Shawn Michaels and John
Better
Cena.
than Shawn Michaels and Cena.
Shit, I just had it. I just had it in my brain and then I lost it. Can you come back to me? Because I just had it.
You want us to do another round?
Yeah, just come back to me. Because
Go,
I
let's
legit-
say something different. Say something different.
Shit, man. I just lost my train of thought. Blame Mo for this because he threw me off.
Could be anything current era.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think Cody Roman 1 is as good as people make it seem. I don't think Cody Roman 1 is as good at making people seem. I think it was I think it was cool. I think it was solid. I think it was a solid like 8.
It was cool, yeah.
Solid
He
7.5,
0-5,
man.
Malik. He 0-5. This nigga just keep missing.
Hey, brother, you said
right.
don't even give me stuff.
I know.
I'll go next. WWE 12 was not a good game, bro. That shit was very boring. Besides the Road to WrestleMania, I thoroughly did not enjoy that video game. I know people be gassing that up. We must have been playing 2 different games because WWE 12 as a game was very mid.
I like WWE 13. That's the one with CM Punk.
13 was tough.
Yeah, I was about to say 13 was great.
12, man, shit was not good, bro.
Easy one for me. Bullet Club is greater than NWO.
Ooh, okay.
Give me Too Sweet than NWO for life.
Had to be said, bro. It had to be said, Mo. Somebody got to say it, bro. That game is not good, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think, if we're just being honest, I don't think Seth Rollins, when we look at all-time rankings, should be next to Roman Reigns.
Whoa.
I think there's a gap.
Oh,
I think there's a gap.
Okay.
I think there's a
Big gap?
considerable. I don't think, and honestly, I don't think Seth Rollins can do anything to surpass Roman Reigns. I don't think he ever will.
I know
Or
it
even
is,
be close.
James, but it's better.
Talent that fumbled their own careers. Yep, that's true.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was found innocent.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's
I
been
thought he...
proven.
I'm saying of like things that happened afterwards too, though. Like I don't know, he could have went back.
Honestly, I don't think they were ever gonna bring him back. Once you get caught in that movement and like those allegations,
Yeah, it was bad for
fried
him. You're
regardless.
done.
Let me see. We got 2 more. Let me think of a good one here. Trying to think of a real good one. I've said this before. As a talent, I think The Rock is better than Stone Cold at everything as a talent.
Ooh,
Stone Cold has had a bigger peak
I've said that before.
and was more popular, which is why he ranks higher all time. But as a professional wrestler, as a talent overall, I think The Rock was a better overall talent.
Okay. I got mine. JBL is the best ruthless aggression heel.
Over Edge.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put him over
Edge
Edge.
was pretty. I mean, JBL up there though.
I
JBL
don't know
up
if I
there.
can put him over Edge though, man. Edge. oof.
JBL up there, so that's not too crazy. JBL's up there.
What JBL did, bro? JBL was doing some heel
JBL's up
shit.
there. That's fair. JBL's
The
up
border shit, the like all that, like nah, bro, that shit was crazy.
there. Come on, G, bro. You gotta give something spicy.
Oh, you said what?
That was his.
Yeah, that was.
Oh
mine.
yeah, I got you. To me, man, I just don't think the Hardys were that good. Like they were all time historic, yes, but like I think they were clearly the third best team of that like trio. I think they were clearly the third best.
Third.
Out of Edge and Christian and the Dudleys, I think they're clearly the third best.
Oh, this nigga's crazy.
I think they're clearly the third best.
Third is wild.
You not
I
seeing
think
what
they're-
they've done outside of WWE too? Okay.
As a
Bro, I
tag team, I think Christian and Edge are the worst, huh?
They're definitely the
I'm not
third.
gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely the
That's what I
third.
thought, Malik.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie.
tripping.
Definitely the
I'm not gonna
third.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'll watch a 5-second pose before I see these niggas dancing on the stage. jogging. I'll see a 5-second pose.
This nigga's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
They were probably honestly at that time the Hardys probably was number 1 at that time.
They
was
were.
better than the Dudleys.
And see, I go Dudley's, Hardys, Edge, and Christian, but the Hardys definitely.
I'm saying like all time, like the Dudleys are better all time, but like at that time in the Attitude Era,
100%,
the Hardys was 1.
100%.
I don't know.
Every time they got in there, Edge Christian won. So I don't know.
I mean, they did, but that's to the bucket.
In terms of popularity, what Malik saying, yeah, for sure.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say this last one, bro. I've seen a lot of people shit on this finisher, but Big Show's WMD is one of the most believable finishers wrestling has ever had in this
That
history.
punch?
I'm not gonna lie. You cooked. You cooked.
That punch, a lot of people be making fun of that, bro.
You think he would have knocked out Floyd?
Bro, what? Look at me. If the Big Show realistically were to ball up his fist and hit you full force, he could kill you.
Yeah,
Realistically, you could
his
die.
fist is like
If he
big as,
wanted
like,
to, he
somebody's
could.
head.
If he wanted to, he could have killed Floyd Mayweather in that fight. He could have. One punch would have killed him easily. It's one of the most believable finishers wrestling's ever had because it's coming from the Big Show. And I can understand if it was CM Punk or somebody doing it, but it's coming from the Big Show.
But you really
Bro,
think
he's a
one punch would have
7 foot-
killed Floyd?
He's a
Yes,
7
bro.
Big
He's a
Show-
freaking 130-some pounds at the
Floyd
time.
Mayweather is 5'6". Like, bro, Big Show's a 7-foot giant. He weighed like
Yeah, I
10
guess
times
you're
more
right.
than him.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Now Floyd wouldn't have. Now Floyd, that was prime Floyd.
I was about
So
to say,
Big Show in
yeah.
the real fight. Big Show in the real fight, he ain't touching Floyd.
Big
Okay,
Show-
okay.
Floyd
If you
Floyd
connect-
Mayweather.
That's two different things. You're right, G. I'm thinking like that means he'd win the fight. No, you're right.
Floyd
Okay.
Mayweather's punch can knock you out, sure. The Big Show's punch that could kill you, bro. You
Okay,
could
I
die.
see what Malik's saying. Okay.
He,
I was just
if
taken
if he
back.
were to ball up his fist, realistically, full force, and hit you with his full power, you could die, bro. He could kill an average man. Yeah,
like a Big Show chop. Yeah, you should have a heart attack after that.
Yeah.
the Big Show's WMD is one of the most believable finishers in wrestling history that does not get talked about enough. And
Okay.
people made fun of it for so long. Never understood why. It was mad believable, bro. When he knocked out Mark Henry backstage, I'm like, yeah, he can knock out Mark Henry, bro.
Okay,
That's
I see what
that
y'all
Big
saying.
Show, it's the Big Show.
Yeah, I see
How
what y'all
many
saying.
people are bigger than him?
Okay. I was G clarified for me. I was confused, but yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, I've said this before. Might not be a hot take, but I just by the way they're presented, I don't care what she's done as of late because I'm talking about the way they was presented when they was pushing it. Sasha Banks is clearly the worst 4 horsewoman in the tacos.
Whoa.
Sasha Banks is clearly the worst 4 horsewoman.
Whoa.
Becky's the best. Bailey's number 2 because I think as a talent and everything, she's better than. I think she's better than Charlotte. Oh, the only thing is Charlotte. The only reason Charlotte's not last is because at the end of the day, you can't ignore 14 titles, but she doesn't get 1 or 2 because most of those titles were like, well, she was flipping back and forth with Sasha Banks for like the better part of 4 months, and then a lot of them titles were nothing reigns. But I do think just when you take into account everything, the way you're presented, your title reigns, the quality your story did that in the third, Sasha Banks is the worst. Sasha Banks was presented as pretty much the jobber of everybody. It was Becky until Becky slapped Charlotte across the face and became the man and took off from there. That's what put her at number 1.
Okay,
Becky used to be the worst, but once that
you talking about just her in WWE or you talking about just
no,
everything?
yes, just her. That's why I said just her in WWE. AEW, that's not Sasha Banks. That's Mercedes Moné. To me, those are 2 different people. I'm looking at the way they were presented in WWE. Sasha Banks is clearly the worst 4 horsewomen. Clearly,
I got her at like 2.
Mercedes Moné and Sasha Banks are 2 completely different people. Like 2 completely different people to me. Like I don't look at Prince Devitt and Finn Balor as the same person. I don't look at.
Man, what's your last one, bro?
My last one. My last one. Oh, I'm gonna go with a bloodline one. Jimmy Uso's better than Jey Uso, bro. By far, and I don't think it's close. I think Jay just. I think.
And I'm
he
not just
took-
saying that because
he
they're
takes-
twin. They're the
He
same.
takes all of Jay's things. Jay takes all of Jimmy's stuff. Jimmy had yeet first. Jimmy had warning shot, bow first. Jimmy comes up with everything. Jay just takes it. Jimmy's a better wrestler than him. Jimmy's better on the mic. Jimmy is better than him at everything, bro.
I'm not just saying that because they're
They're the
twins,
same, but, you know.
but they're the same.
But
I think Jimmy's better on the mic though. Jimmy is better on the mic.
Jimmy's better on the
That's
mic
fine.
and in ring, bro. He's better than Bone.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. They're the same in ring, bro. They have the same moves that they do.
Nah,
The only thing
but-
as a matter of fact, I think even Jimmy did it in his last match. He hit a spear, but that's the only thing different that Jay does that Jimmy doesn't is the spear.
Jay walks
That's it.
slow as hell. At least Jimmy moves with pace. Like Jimmy.
That's because Jimmy's not yeeting in the crowd for 15 minutes before his match.
Hey man, I'm not giving you no excuse. Come to work in shape, nigga. Like shit, I'm not giving you no excuse.
You know what Jay Uso reminds me of?
Sure,
Ultimate
Williams.
Warrior.
Oh, him too.
Oh, now you shitting on Trick, this nigga. Damn.
Jay Uso reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior. Now Jay Uso is better in ring, but when it comes to their presentation, that's what really got them over. Like Ultimate Warrior would
Facts.
run to the ring, bro, and he would get gas before the match even started. Jay Uso gas before the match even starts because he's eating for 15 minutes. And
Mhm.
these guys can have good matches, but they got to be in there with the right individuals, though. You know what I'm saying? So I think Jay Uso is kind of like the Ultimate Warrior. You put Ultimate Warrior in the ring with Macho Man, you can have a good match with the Macho Man. You put Jay Uso in the ring with Roman Reigns, you can have a good match with Roman Reigns. Put Ultimate Warrior in the ring with Goldberg, and you like, hey man, we need you to go out there and help out Goldberg, make him look good. This shit gonna be ass.
Trash.
Tell Jay Uso to go work with Logan Paul. This shit was ass.
Trash.
So
Like G said, Jay had a bad match with Gunther. How do you do that? How do you do that?
yeah, it's damn near impossible.
How do you do that, bro?
All right, you guys, we'll be back next week. Make sure you guys subscribe to the pod. Next week, we're going to be having a little debate and rankings. It's going to be the top 10 best superstars from WWE and AEW in the last 6 years, from 2020 until now. So we're going to do a little ranking list.
I like that. I like that.
I like that
We're
too.
going to do a little ranking list that we haven't done in a while. So make sure you guys subscribe. Stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout. Make sure you guys go check out NXT AEW right now. Show some love. We're about to go tap into that right now too, man. So appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe as always, and stay tuned for next week.